with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. 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 Hey. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Make sure.
Sorry, everyone. I have my music. It gets to a certain point, and then I put it so it automatically goes through shuffle. I have, for those of you who don't know, my name is Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I am the official news channel of the gig economy, the gig world, whatever else you want to say. I am the official news of that. We got a good one today. I have my music set up so that it goes to a random when I get to a certain point. I was going to do it for my next live, and I have to switch it right now. I was like, oh, I didn't even switch that, but I caught it. So now let me switch back over here. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning into this one. Once again, the official news channel of the gig world. I'm screaming and throwing up. All right. I'm just going to let you know right now, moderators, any moderator of mine who is here, what's up, DoorDash Rick? Any moderator of mine that is here, Script, you are on a thin layer of ice because the first thing you did was interrupt my intro. So now, moderators, anything this person says that goes against anything that is against anything, kick them out of here. Scrim said, what did I do? You said I'm screaming and throwing up. Me being who I am as Hot Facts, I have a lot of trolls. If you are screaming and throwing up, chances are you will try to interrupt my live stream. What's up, Dad Dash? You're screaming and throwing up. So if that is what you got going on, Robert Bradley, you are Bob Bradley, you are always come on, Bob Bradley, you ain't got to say nothing. You are always good. Come on now. But like when I'm doing like literally, come on now. We got Glitch Dash about to be up here, and you were like you're screaming and throwing up. I ain't even brought him on stage. I have not did a proper introduction to my show, and that's what I read. I don't know if you were saying that to someone else. I do not know. But there is one thing you will not do is try to heckle the official news channel of the gig economy. So my moderators are on all the way watch on you. You already messed up once. The next time you go out of line, they will throw you out. I give them full. I ain't even got to check. They can just throw you out if you just say something weird. You don't come into something to learn something and then go off the chain like that. Dang. The hell wrong with you, man? Damn. SN, SFNTB. I got a lot, man. All right, look. You say one thing stupid, I'm going to put you on thin ice. All right, Scrimp, that is not one to get you kicked out. People don't kick him out if he said he already learned everything. Don't kick him out. Don't kick him out. When he says something like, you will know, and he knows, or whoever else it is will know, he will hold himself accountable. That's what we do here. Kick his ass out if he does that stuff. Come on now. Dang. We got 28 people in here right now. Let's get 28 thumbs up because once again, Hot Facts gets. Whoo! Let me get my Ric Flair on. Hot Facts gets. Man, I'm going to do a little bit of Ric Flair and The Rock with a little bit of Booker T and Harlem Heat. You know what? I ain't even going to do that. I'm going to keep it Robert Reese. Well, T, those were a couple bars for you in case you were listening. You see how I kept it in suspense so I can do a Ric Flair? Woo! Did it for him, though. Matthew, thank you for being here. Thank you. All right. Hey, Dad Dash asked me a good question. All right. For those of you who don't know, this is a news channel here. Dad Dash does not get kicked out. He has never said anything disrespectful to me or anything else like that. Dad Dash don't think that. That's what they want you to think over there. You will not get kicked out. There is nothing that you can say that will get you kicked out unless you just start going just off the chain. I know you don't do that, and I don't have no problem with you being here because it is what it is. People, Dad Dash is not going to come in here to interrupt this interview. So please do not feel that if he says anything, let me go ahead and hide his stuff or do any of that. I am on StreamYard. I am on one phone right here. I cannot have another device here so I can see on my own YouTube here to see what it is to undo what the moderators do. I don't have that option because I'm doing StreamYard here on one device. If any of my moderators and I hear someone says, well, they just removed me for no reason, moderators, if I tell you to do work, do work. If it's something going on that someone is saying like he kills kids or he does weird stuff like that, get him on out of here. I want to be able to look at what they are saying so I can reply. If I see that something is so bad, I will tell you, can someone get him out of here? Same rules apply for everybody else. Dad Dash is all the way free here to be in the chat. He's here to watch the interview that I am going to do with Glitch Dash because we be glitching. That's what he says. He is here to watch that interview. Everyone in the gig world can watch this interview. Do not have anyone that may have a good question to have that question blocked out. That is what I am telling my moderators right now. But if we know they going completely weird, I'll find out. I have an assistant. I can always say, let me check. She can always tap me like this on my hand and say, look at this one. I have that there. Always. Just know that. All right. Charles D is in the house. Inspector Columbo's in the house. Everybody in the house. How many likes I got up there? Check the likes. Go out. No. Hit the go all the way out and then go all the way back in. Let's see. All right, we got 10 likes in there. People, we got 34 people in here. Let's get these likes up. Just like Jeff Thomas Black was, I said that was the interview of the year. That was because that man was someone that's involved in everything. This is the actual factual glitch dash himself, Thomas Schubeck Industries. I want everybody to get ready for that little Ric Flair shake right there. Get ready for the vocabulary, the intellectual humor. If you don't know he's talking about you, you don't know. Go read a dictionary, get a thesaurus, do everything else like that. This man has said that I will stand up for the people. I don't care what happens to me because I know what's happening to people out there. Eric, thank you for coming out on what happened to you because of Sin City. Because of when you came out, no one knew. That's what Glitch Dash was fighting for. They call me Glitch Dash. We be glitching. Remember Ice Cube? We be clubbing. We be glitching. We be clubbing. We be glitching. That's what it is. Now, I'm going to bring this gentleman up. I have the questions. I was going to interview this man Friday. I had to literally throw all my questions out because he just got deactivated. Just got deactivated. I am on. Let me show you how great. When I told you guys I am the greatest interviewer in the gig world on YouTube, period. Let me show you how all of my questions got thrown out. Let me show you how I am able to do it right on the spot. You are about to learn something now, people. I'm going to show you why I am the best interviewer in the gig world. He asked me today on Coach Eli, Reese, I want to do it today. I said, okay, let's go. Let's go. So right now, without further ado, the gentleman that he has been Paul Revere. The red coats are coming. The red coats are coming. This man said the red coats are coming, hopped off his horse, had his one shotgun and shot and sat there and fight. He is here today on Hot Facts. Thomas, if you are ready, hit that link. Let me go ahead and look. He's right here. He's already here. Let me go ahead and do this.
Hello, Robert Reese. Am I coming in?
Yes, you are all the way good. You are good. You are just like me. I just got done. I hear an echo a little bit, Thomas, though.
Oh. How are we sounding now?
I hear you good.
All right.
I still hear the echo after. Do you have two phones on?
No, just the one.
All right. Do you have one that is on the Bluetooth in your car?
Yeah.
Because you may have to switch.
Bluetooth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Are you good now? Say something now.
Yeah. That's 1, 2, 3. Am I coming in?
All right. Yep. You're all the way good. No echo. Yep. You were all the way good.
All
People
right.
just got done doing from the time I got off Eli, just got done eating my pastrami burger and everything else. Thomas said something. I said, all right, I ain't go now. But when he said give him a couple hours, I was like, I can get a couple Walmart Sparks in. So I did 2 shopping orders, made another 50 something bucks. So
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm sitting at 100 right now with
Yep.
only doing about a little bit of time. And I said I can do 2 interviews, getting that in because we go be dashing right after this. Me and wave the hand. We do this. If you
Oh
guys
yeah.
watch Kevin Hart, I got a white hand too, but she ain't white. She's Mexican, Peruvian, and Italian. My kids mix. So therefore, there you go. Now, I'm not gonna get in the DoorDash revolution. Thomas, already, I got 37 people in here. Hit them thumbs, people. This is gonna be the greatest thing you will ever hear. I'm telling you, it will be. DoorDash revolution already did part 1. Most of you will say, what was part 1? Well, he asked Thomas how he started, and I ain't even getting into all that because he already did that in part 1. Okay, he even went into how Thomas, his first time, was in there with Hot Facts and the DoorDash revolution. Okay, I'm gonna pick up there. Okay, I'm gonna pick up there before we get into all this other stuff. Now,
Okay.
Thomas. Now, I want to get into before you got on with DoorDash Revolution. When did you hear of Hot Facts, and when was Hot Facts okay with you?
You know, I gotta be honest. I don't really remember when exactly I started watching your content, but it was definitely right around the same time as I started watching DoorDash Revolution. So I would say probably sometime around last summer. I just to be honest, my first contact with the GigTube space was Darth Bet
Who's
on You
timing?
show, and
Hold up, wait, Thomas. I heard, I see that someone is already timing people out. If you are timing people out, the show has just started right now. Do not time anyone out. I can't even see anything. I have to do not. The show has just started right now. No one should be timing anyone out. I gave instructions when it first started. Listen to the instructions, people. No one should be timing people out. I am here to interview and read. I am the person conducting the show. All right. I have to see what is there. If someone is saying some outlandish things, when I mean outlandish, if script said, Reese, you hump animals, kick his ass out of here. I'm talking about some crazy stuff. If he says, I don't agree with anything you say, don't kick him out. That's an opinion. Don't kick that person out. Do not pause anyone unless I tell you to. You know what I mean? I am just starting right now, so there should be no one pausing anyone. I'm just starting. Nothing's even been said by Thomas yet. Who is doing it? I can't see because I'm on StreamYard and I can't see that stuff. So, I'll go ahead and check. I can't see that part. I'm on StreamYard. Do not do that. Everyone is here to watch this interview. I don't want anyone to come to watch this interview to say they were not able to watch the interview because Hot Facts is for the people and everyone to watch. Do not do that. Don't do it. At least let me see what it is before I say, all right, that comment. If someone says something completely disrespectful, can someone read? Can I see the chats? All right. From now on out, people, I gave the instructions. Follow the rules. Please follow the rules. This is not for anyone to feel like they are entitled to say, well, we're here on Hot Facts to do this and that. I am a news channel. Most of you guys don't know. I will interview some people that you guys hate. I will interview people that you guys love. That you cannot do that to either parties because you will not get the story coming out from what I am interviewing them about. If you do that, no one will hear anything. I am a news channel. You guys watch the news. Understand exactly what I'm talking about, please. Thank you. Now,
No.
Thomas, let's get on back to this. The
Yes, sir.
man of the hour, the week, the month, the you have done some incredible things. You have introduced Glitchgate, you have introduced Glitchered, and a whole lot of other things, man. Now, I I want to get into. You said you heard about me the same time of DoorDash Revolution.
Yeah.
Now, your first time on with both of us. Take me
Yeah.
through that experience with you.
Well, I was gonna say, to bring it back around, I started really getting involved with the Rev when I started doing my own field research in my market. Where I was, anybody can go back to my channel and look at my community posts where I record all of my information. And I had just gone through multiple weeks, taking every order, and leading up to that, those weeks. That was when I had my phone call conversation with you and the Rev, and so. Yeah, that conversation was the first time I was able to have a conversation with you guys, and yeah, basically the I guess the research ended, and then ever since then, for the past few months or so, I've been in the doldrums, and yeah, and then up until recently, that's when I found out about the glitch, and Glitchgate broke, and you know that's basically where we're at. So
All right. Now we are here, and like we were gonna do this on Friday, and
yeah,
I
yeah.
had a whole slew of questions ready because I first of all, I know myself, I did not think you were gonna be deactivated, so I had a whole slew of questions. So all of my questions are now thrown out the window. So now I'm gonna show you how I do hot facts right
Okay.
here, right on the spot, because these are all the way brand new. What I
Okay.
want to start with you off is with this.
Yes, sir.
Now, I broke down on my live I did earlier on rebuttals, people rehashing, and everything else there, and overcoming objections. Now, one of my questions was going to be on Friday. I'll ask it now because now you are on the reversed end. So now you
Okay.
can give me your perspective of the other end of it so I can still ask the same question here. Now, I broke down the spider web, and it was how the rideshare guy interviewed Tony Shu. Pedro does videos for the rideshare guy. Pedro is tied in. He did an interview with you. He knows about Blitzgate. Pedro has an extensive relationship with me. The news is there. Everything else is broadcasted. The whole web of all that stuff. Tony Shu is actually in this bubble that is here. He's not with all the other brand new gig tubers who are doing their thing. He's in this bubble because this is what Pedro is tied into. My
Okay.
thing was going to be, how is it going to feel that Tony Shu was that close? Now that you have been deactivated and you know that he is that close and you got deactivated because you have been doing Glitchgate every single day, showing them this is how it is. It can work like this. How is it for you knowing that actually what you did, Tony Shu was right around the corner and this happened to you?
Yeah, I actually don't know. From my perspective, I don't know where Tony Zoo sits on all this. So I don't know where he's at with this. I
Well,
imagine that.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I
No,
imagine
no, no,
that.
go ahead.
I just want to finish and say that I imagine the people upstairs are paying attention on some level, but as far as him personally, these people in the upper echelons of these companies, they're so far removed from anything that's actually going on, in my opinion. So I don't know if he's actually involved in any of the decision making process in all of this, especially like with what's happened to me. So that's just my take. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, your take there is what a lot of people and a lot of content creators are failing to realize, that when I broke down the spider web, Pedro gets paid by the rideshare guy to do videos for him. The rideshare guy interviewed Tony Shu, and he was giving him questions that the no trip people think. So you are literally, Pedro had you on to talk about the glitch. My whole thing is that Tony Shu knew about the glitch because of how close he is, and his most close personal people that deal with DoorDash are dealing with you, dealing with Hot Facts, and everybody else here. So he is literally right around the corner. You know what I mean? I was going to ask you on Friday, how long do you think it's going to be before you get deactivated? I knew you were going to get deactivated. And I knew that you said that I don't care. I'm going to
Yeah.
do it. And if
Yes.
I get deactivated, then I get deactivated. I have other apps to go ahead and use.
That's
And those are
correct.
the ones I'm going to use. You said your thing was to make sure that this gets out to the rest of the people so they don't get scammed and sucked into this. Now,
Yes.
from you getting deactivated, let me know and walk us through first reaction, second reaction, and where you sit now on this interview.
Okay, first reaction. I guess caught off guard. I thought long and hard about what was gonna possibly transpire leading up to these events. So at first a little bit surprised, but then once I read everything and realized what was happening, you know what I mean. Not really that surprised, but I went ahead and filed the appeal, for to have it reviewed or whatever. It's all AI ran, so you know what I mean. There's not really any expectation that it'll be like a process that's expedited. So one of the options is to contact rideshare professor and get with him on gig rocket or whatever. So
Right,
you know,
right,
and then
right.
yep, just yeah, I don't know what to say except yeah, not really super surprised. And where I sit now is I don't know. We'll just I guess we'll just give it a couple days to weigh the options or whatever. But there's other gig apps, and you know despite any deactivations, what we're doing on my channel is not going to end. So things are going to keep going.
All right. So my next question with that
Okay.
is because you just said that, people, I freestyle, I'm off the cuff. Now
Yeah.
you got to understand how Hot Facts does its thing. Because of that, now you did Glitchgate, and you did it every day to show them step by step. I know Ricky Knight was on Mr. Flex's channel saying, I know something on the iPhone where you can do it and get 2 points up. I don't know if he's just trying to do that to make himself seem cool or something else like that. What do you feel about people who are going to try to dupe people in to doing stuff like that now? Are they going to be worse than the glitchers who are content creators? You know what I mean? Let me know about the people that are right now saying, I know something. Talk to me. I can help you. Talk about those bottom feeders who are trying to feed off of what
Yeah.
they did not get. Talk about them
Uh,
real quick.
Let me just say that anybody who's making claims that they know about some other glitch or like iPhone workarounds or anything like that, unless somebody is able to come forward and like produce like step by step so that somebody like me or with like an iPhone can like actually demonstrate it, and then like what I mean, unless there's actually like hard evidence, I don't think anybody should be taking claims like that seriously, because at this point there's a good chance a lot of people are just making wild assertions because they you know what I mean, these are fart sniffers, so a lot of them just they just like have an ego problem and they want to feel important. And a lot of times it comes down to telling the secret because they want to be the person that knew something that somebody else didn't. So I don't know. There's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of conjecture, a lot of speculation. So all we can do is you know exchange information and keep doing, like I said, keep doing what we're doing on my channel, and you know the glitching will
All right.
continue. So
Yep. Now, people, all the fart sniffers out there and people trying to make money off of this glitch right now because of, you see, well, the glitch is hot. They deactivated it. Well, I got the secret bootleg DVD. People, don't fall for those people right now. They're trying to scam you in. My next question is this. This is something that I know a lot of people want to know. We
okay.
know Dashing Trader and Van and all these people, they go ahead and get a different account to use DoorDash again.
Hmm.
Would you still be glitching, and will you be going to go get a burnout phone to glitch again to show them that you can't shut me down? Is that something that you were going to do?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. What we're talking about here is getting a secondary account, and clearly what we're talking about is violating the TOS. But then again, so apparently does this, like using this glitch apparently. So it appears, but
Well,
like
the
I said, once
TOS, the reason why I say TOS, Thomas, is
yeah,
because these other people, they go and get phones from other people that sign up for them. So even though
yeah,
they're talking about it, that's what I mean. Like,
yes, yeah,
yeah, will you ever go ahead to do that to still show DoorDash that you are still dealing with people like this because I can, and I'm gonna show you
to
that.
demonstrate the glitch.
Yes, to demonstrate the
Yes,
glitch. Yes.
yes, but what to be clear, I'm not talking about creating a secondary account. Now that I've been deactivated, I wouldn't go and create another account and then go continue to make money off the platform because that's TOS. That's against TOS. But I would do it just to just to demonstrate the glitch. Just to keep exposing this because, like I said, the number one goal right now is to tell everybody in the whole world about this glitch or force them to do something about it. Just
So
basically,
if the
yeah.
so if the opportunity presents itself to
Mhm.
where you can, nothing will happen, and you can still exploit them on what they are doing, you will still do it. Is pretty much what you're saying, right? All right,
Yes.
all right. People enough said. My thing was, now that Thomas was, I told you guys, when a revolution starts, a civil war starts, it takes one person to die first. No one wants to be that first person to die because they don't want to be that person to die. They want to come in when everybody else joins in and maybe have a better chance of living. That's what they
Mhm.
do. This gentleman went in and said, I'm going to go in. Can you do right now? Uh, can you do right now? Yeah, we glitching. Can you do it right now? Can you say it how you always say it? Yeah, we glitching. Can you say it?
We glitching, baby. We glitching.
Yeah, we glitching, baby. I missed that out. We glitching, baby. Do it one
Yep.
more time.
Glitch up, baby. We glitching, son. We
Yeah.
glitching,
Oh,
baby.
and he
We
said,
glitching.
son. Yeah. So as of that right now, we know that since you are gone, the coders are at hard work right now trying to
Are they?
figure out how they can stop this. Well, we think that they are. So I'm saying, I have to speak out for, the masses. So
Yeah.
even them, they're at hard work. They're at hard work.
Ostensibly.
Yeah, trying to figure out the glitch and everything. But we know we got hackers everywhere. And
Yeah.
hackers are waiting for just them to patch up one thing to just go say, well, we got the new glitch.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
because you did Glitchgate, I would like to know, man, I don't care if anybody else don't want to hear this question. I would like to know, has anyone came in contact with you saying, man, I love what you have been doing. I do this on the side. Do you want to connect up and we can try to, make this thing blow up more? I'm talking about undercover wise. I'm talking about, undercover rap wise. Do you have someone
No.
that is, hey man, you all the way good, man?
No, sir. No insider. No whistleblowers from inside the company with insider information have come forward. So nothing like that. But yeah, if they did, you would be the first to know because being the gig news channel, you would get the exclusive. But nothing like that is.
I don't know what's
Nobody's
going
come
on
forward
with
yet.
Dad Dash. I'm looking at this Dad Dash comment. He said, let's get
Hey, Doctor
Flex's
Dad
live
Dash,
higher
resident
than this one.
sociologist.
He's at 34. I don't know what's going on, Dad Dash. I don't know what's going on, Dad Dash. When I'm done with this, you can click the link.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
what's going on. I don't know about the battle you got going on in the chat. I have no idea.
I don't know.
But whatever's going on in the chat, Dad Dash, some
I'm
of
not
these
reading
people
it.
feel that they gotta talk to you. I have no idea.
Mhm.
You're promoting, trying to get Flex's thing higher. Dad Dash, let me tell you this. Um, Flex is all right. Flex is Dad Dash. All right. I didn't want to bring you in because this is Thomas's thing, but come on now, G. Also, by the way, Flex is having a watch party if you want an alternative view. Well, I'm just telling you this. there can be no alternative view because no one in there did what Glitch Dash did, and no one there is interviewing him like I am. So there is no alternative view or opinion that can go into this because you got to hear it straight from the horse's mouth itself. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what it is. Dad Dash, I ain't did nothing to disrespect you. But just like Pedro says in his own thing, Dad Dash, I'm talking to people. Whatever happens in the chats, happens in the chats. That's the life. Some people have felt that you have chosen a side that is the dark side. You can't get mad at Hot Facts because of what the people that watch you have been watching. You can't get mad at me, Dad Dash. This is Thomas Schubeck's time, and I am not gonna have you promoting. Well, you can promote Flex all you want. You can promote his channel all you want, but they are also watching the official news channel of the gig world. So it don't matter where you promote them to watch me and what's going on here. Thomas is still getting views. I'm getting views. Everything is going on, and you guys are watching this.
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, he's a self-proclaimed resident PhD sociologist, so I'll trust his word on it, man. If he says so, that's good enough for me, Dr. Dad Dash. Thanks for your input.
All right. All right. So Thomas, what time, like, when you put up the community post, what, like, was that like literally right after you got deactivated? Like, you got it and then you threw it up?
Immediately, yep.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
What were you doing? What were you doing when you got deactivated? What were
was
you
I
doing?
doing?
Like, yeah, were you on like Walmart Spark and then you saw something? Were you eating a burrito? What were you doing when you clicked on the DoorDash?
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing?
Checking the
Like,
schedule
before you said I'm gonna click on DoorDash? What were you
Yeah,
doing?
I was just going through my day-to-day, man. I was just putzing around the house, just checking the schedule, and then I I did a little bit of Walmart Spark and Uber Eats earlier, but yeah, I was just checking the schedule, and I just that just popped up on the screen, and I was just like, all right,
Did you laugh though? But did you laugh at it? Like, I knew it was coming. Like
yeah,
take me through you picking up your phone, hitting DoorDash,
yeah,
seeing it, and like
yeah,
take me through that whole process. Take me through it.
yeah. I basically just was just looking at the phone, and that just popped up, and I was just like, huh. I just like kind of looked off down the hallway, and I was like, doesn't really surprise me,
Dang.
And I just want to, I just really quick, I just want to read this this email. This is really funny because this person, God, let me pull it up here. This is from our friend Fake News Finder. This is what he emailed. This may have something to do with this. I don't know, but let me read it to you, and you decide. It says, "Hey guys, I found another one for you. This guy is abusing the platform based on your own terms of service. This is cause for deactivation. As you can see from his videos, his real name and email address are posted below. I would expect him to be deactivated very quickly for abusing the platform. Here's a link to his videos." So this is and then yeah. So
Well, we get people like that. We got people in the
yeah.
chat right now talking about, we will remember this day that Glitch Dash ended. Let me tell you what will never happen. Here's what you guys don't understand what this guy has done for the gig world. Glitchgate is not going away anywhere. The same way how you guys think of Top Dasher, or if you think of No Tip, No Trip, it's forever going to be embedded in your mind. And whenever you think of Glitchgate, this gentleman's face is going to pop up. But also, you can say we will remember this day. Yeah, remember this day, because this date right here is the start of, and I'll say it myself, all the people using multiple phones and multiple accounts, and they are doing it. Their turn is coming next.
Yes.
It's going to clean out a lot of drivers who are taking money away from a lot of people who should be making that money. This will never be forgotten. I know for a fact a lot of you guys will say, remember when, what was it, Glitchgate? And you'll bring a whole history, and then you'll tell someone, don't do this, don't do that, this will happen. It's history. It's historical. And what he did was, as you know, all the people put up hashtag no tip, no trip. The new hashtag is Glitzgate. So now
Mhm.
Glitzgate overtook no tip, no trip. So now you got to deal with hashtag Glitzgate. Everyone that is opposed of Glitzgate being out in the open, you cannot put any content up and use that as a hashtag, or else you will put yourself up for grounds for termination from DoorDash because chances are you create content. Dashing Trader is in the house. Now, I can even admit right now, Dashing Trader went and talking to people and saying, you didn't tip me. You didn't tip me. He got deactivated. You are the only person I can say that is willing enough to go risk yourself on the line to say that I will put everything on the line. What's going on? Is there something going on in my chats that's not normal? Everything seems normal, right? Because I'm not seeing anything that's not normal. I see people arguing with each other, and that's normal there. There's nothing that's unnormal with people arguing with each other and having comments in the chat. People, you are here to listen to this interview, and there you go. There you go. Now, Tom is here. You did all that. You said, I will be the man. You guys can put my face on the shirt. Put it there. I don't care. I am here. What do you have to say to, let's say, look, you saw the interview with Eric, who got screwed over by Sin City Deliveries.
Yes.
What do you got to say to Sin City? What do you got to say to Pedro and everybody else in their camp that has been using the glitch? Say something to them, because at the end, I have a question I want to ask after that.
Well, I guess I don't know, the for all the content creators that knew about this and you know what I mean, didn't say anything, and furthermore tried to like participate in an informational cover up. It's just very disappointing to say the least. And as far as Glitchered goes, this person, whether or not there's going to be any kind of substantive consequences, that remains to be seen. But as far as I'm concerned, and a lot of people in this community agree, that person is no longer welcome among our ranks. So, you know, as far as Darth Bet on you and the rest of them goes, there's definitely a mutual disrespect there. But as far as just the fact that I guess what I'm trying to say is we're all gig workers at the end of the day, and we're gonna have to learn how to settle our differences. And maybe that's not gonna happen right now, but you know yeah, at the end of the day, we're all gig workers, so we're gonna have to figure out how to come together.
Right,
But for right
right.
now, there's a lot of hard feelings. So it is what it is. But
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna figure out how to move forward together as a community. So
All right. Now, when you were on Pedro, when they ganged up on you, they were like, well, these guys didn't come and they gave their reasons. Torp was there and they knew
yeah.
Torp was not going to come at him like you. So when
Hmm.
Torp was like, all right, I'm good, you were there and they ganged up on you.
Yeah.
Now, from what is happening now with you being deactivated, do you feel that was a fail, or do you see it as a positive now? Because some people said that you got smoked, you got beat up, you got whooped on, they say that why do you even show up there? But
Yeah.
at the same time, while you were glitching and showing people how you can raise your acceptance rate, I myself was a beneficiary of that because of all the comments. People were asking me, how do you do it on the iPhone? How do you
Right.
do it on the iPhone? How do you do it here? So all these people were
Yeah.
wanting to know
People are
to go
desperate
ahead
for
and make,
information.
because they might have felt like they were duped by those people. And now that they know that, dang, let me try to get in. Now that you are deactivated, do you feel that it was a win for the cause, or do you feel that you still have some more work to do?
Oh, there's definitely more work to do, but I don't look at this as a bad thing. It's just it is what it is, man. there's, like I said, there's other gig apps. We're still going to be doing what we do on my channel, and you know, there's more there's more planned. A plan is in motion. But there's a conversation for that for later time. But as far as my appearance goes on Darth Bet on You show, I just want to say that in my opinion, that probably would have gone very differently if there was a format that was followed, and you know in the future it would be a lot more productive to engage in those kind of exchanges on a neutral platform. Does that make sense?
Yes, no, that makes perfect sense. I got a question for you because you just said neutral platform.
Yes.
Do you feel that Hot Facts is a neutral platform because I go over side A and side B? And if you feel like yes, why do other content creators and people feel like no?
Well, you as a person, let's be real. Nobody is neutral. Everyone has their biases, but in the way that what I'm talking about, if it's presented correctly, then yeah, this is a neutral ground because you're the official gig news channel of the gig economy. So it just
All right.
depends on it's all about following a very specific and rigid format. That must be adhered to correctly. So as long as that is, and then it's fine. So.
Right. Right. Now, I wanted to ask before you got deactivated. I was going to ask you about the money you made. You
Yeah.
never made the money you wanted to make on there because a lot of people don't understand that Walmart Spark is your go-to. So the
Yes.
171 that you made when that guy made that ridiculous comment, he
Yeah.
doesn't understand that the hours that you did actually on DoorDash, you
Yeah.
made 30 you made $31 an hour as a filler app. So
Yeah.
if you can make that on a filler app, you are reducing time and you made more money. I don't think they understood that. And then if someone is making that money on a filler app and it's not their main one, imagine how much they can make if it's their full-time app. Now, can
Yeah.
you go ahead and break down this in your own words? I said it right there, but
Okay.
give them the glitch dash, your vocabulary and everything. Let them know how that worked out because some people might be walking away with Scrooge McDuck bags. You know what I mean?
Hmm. You mean if they, if I had gone like a different route and maybe just kept the information myself and not gone the
No, no,
route of
no,
trying to.
no. If you stop doing Walmart Spark and
Yeah.
just did DoorDash the whole time, making a 31 because you knew that's what you can get. There
Yes.
are people out there that's doing that full time and walking away with big bags of money
Right.
because
Right.
that's what they're doing right there.
Yeah.
You were using it as a filler app and was getting 31
To,
bucks an hour
yeah.
as a filler app,
To make
not even as a
content.
primary. If it
Just to
was
make
your
content.
primary income, how much do you think you would have made off of DoorDash in 1 week if it was your primary income,
Oh,
not a filler app?
probably at least 1,000 to 1,500 if I was, you know what I mean, if I was just focusing on that full time. But I
Okay,
was just,
okay,
for the most part, I'm just using the glitch and, taking these orders and glitching up to, just to show everyone and to make content. And for anybody who's
right.
curious, my final payment did go through, so yes, I did get my money.
Hold up, wait. Dad Dash said, "Why is Night not promoting my channel? I don't have a night bot.
Sorry?
Dad, no,
I don't know.
Dad Dash asked me why is the night bot not promoting my Dad Dash. I don't do anything with bots. I am everything 100% human. I don't do anything with bots. I don't have a night bot. I am not linked into any of that. I don't want a night bot. I talk and my word of mouth is I am my own bot. That's what I do. I don't need a night bot to promote Hot Facts. I promote it myself. And if anyone else wants to promote their channel on Hot Facts, you have to be a certain person, managing moderator. Um, you know, uh, you can put your chat channel up. If you have a wrench, you can go ahead and share a link. You can if you have a wrench. But the wrench is for your chat channel and your channel only. It's not there to promote somebody else's chat channel. I don't have a night bot.
You think a clinically licensed sociologist would
Wait,
understand this shit.
all right, wait. You know what? You know what? We are gonna make this special.
Okay.
We're gonna make this special. Dad Dash. Look, he said somehow my wrench got taken away. I am the person that's in charge of taking wrenches away. What I do, and this is me personally, anyone that hangs around the lounge, I take your wrench away until I know that you are all the way good. Now the lounge gives a wrench to everyone. I don't give a wrench to
Mm.
everyone. So if you have a wrench and you're on the lounge, I have to know something that separates you from them in order for you to keep your wrench on Hot Facts. I am a news channel that does not promote the slaying and the RAPE of other people's dead spouses and bringing people on. I am not with that. If someone is over there, I have no problem with you coming over and watching the news. I have a problem with someone being associated with them and going over there. And then I have never said nothing wrong to you or about you. I'm in sales just like you. When you were up here and you heard how I spoke to you, you understood that that's what I do. I have nothing wrong about you. I said I hope you don't fall into what they are doing. A wrench is just a wrench. Put it like this in sales. You want a wrench in sales on Hot Facts? You got to be pure. I'm not saying you're not pure, but you can't be hanging over there and laughing and promoting them over there, saying go ahead and give Flex another this and that. You're not gonna have a wrench. I'm not no Dad Dash. Here, Dad Dash, here. Dad Dash, you are here, right? Thomas, this was supposed to be about you. And I know Dad Dash don't have something that he don't like you. I know that he is
What's not to
someone
like?
that can I know that he is someone that can be civilized. And if Dad Dash, if you can click the link, all you have to do is wait till I ask you a quick question and you can speak. That's all you have to do. And if they are pumping you up to do this on the lounge, Flex is not good, people. Flex, all right, Dad Dash, I stutter. Flex says he talks about stuttering people. All right. That's not good, right? That's not good, Dad Dash. That's not good, Dad Dash. That is not good. All right. Flex said he hopes I choke and die. That's not good. Flex he calls me a Momo, which if you look at what Momo is, it is a derogatory term. He has called
Yeah.
me he has called me the FAG, you know, the word there. He has done that. He has talked about me, my family. They've mentioned my wife. They've done everything, Dad Dash. You don't know. You were over there hanging with the evil side of the camp.
Come on,
I
Doctor
have never
Dad
said
Dash.
nothing wrong.
That's no
This
way to
isn't
behave
wait,
when you're
Thomas, wait.
academia.
Wait, Thomas, wait. Dad Dash. This is not a channel that is discriminating. Anyone can click my link. You can click my link. Anyone can. Anyone can click my link at any time. They refuse to click my link. You know why? I have rules over here. You ain't coming over here talking like you do on other channels. I will ask the questions. I will give you a time limit on when you can speak, and that's what you got. Someone else can speak after that. That's the time they got. You cannot come over here and do that stuff. You
We got rules,
cannot do
Doctor
that
Sniffy.
stuff.
We got rules, Doctor Sniffy.
Dad Dash, what you are doing right now. Look, I was trying not to get into this. I was trying to just look, I like how you talk about business. I'm a sales director. I was trying not to get into any of that, man. I tried to have you be able to come, but you can't be a fence jumper. Ain't no fence jumper. You can't come to Hot Facts because we speak about everything here. And everyone opinions count. We don't drown out opinions because everyone says this. That's not how it works here. And if this is how you were changing yourself, Dad Dash,
Hmm.
then that's what you were doing. You were changing yourself. Like you're doing some weird stuff that I've never seen you do. I don't even want to come at you like this because it's weird to me. And I don't know where you're getting it from, but you're hanging with the group that we said this is what they promote. So chances are you were influenced by what they are doing over there. They gave you 100 something subs in 3 days. You got that. You're doing the solo promotions. You got that. You told them that, hey, I'm not getting paid. I'm not sponsored by Solo, but if you sign up under me, we all know what that means. It's like you get paid a couple things if they go ahead and go under you. That's what
Sounds
you're
like
doing.
MLM to me.
MLM, multi-level marketing. If you're trying to get paid, ain't nothing wrong with that. You said that you are here to talk about finances. If you are here to just say, "Hey, I'm here to get paid. I will interact with any group as long as I get paid," I will have no problem with that. Hold up. I got a message here from, is this from
All
TFT?
very,
Let me,
very valid points. Hot facts with Robert Reese. You make very good
man,
points.
nah. Oh, TFT, thank you. Appreciate that. Not going to tell you what he said. But Dad Dash, you ain't
Doctor
said
Dad.
nothing wrong to the people. You've told them that that they can check their financials and how they're doing this and put money here. You've told all of that. And ain't no one said that you cannot say that anywhere. You have done nothing wrong. So you should not be saying anything wrong on a news channel and go against a news channel. Like I interviewed you and there was nothing wrong there. So when I interview someone and there's nothing wrong there, and there's hostility coming back, I have to take it from where you're hanging out at. It's just like if you're raising a kid. If your kid comes in cursing, he ain't never cursed a day in his life. He's wearing big ass baggy pants and some stuff. He's got swastika on his arm. He's got a butterfly knife. You didn't teach him that. Guess what? He hanging with somebody else. So right now we see that you are hanging with someone else. You Dad Dash, you how am I against the news channel? That came from Flex or someone else over there. You don't talk like that. How are you against the news channel by saying that I am discriminating? Once you say discrimination, you are a liar. My wife is Peruvian, Mexican, and Italian. My kids are mixed. My great grandma is half white. My big mama's white. You can't tell me that I am whatever it is. You can't tell me like any of that. Dad Dash, if you ain't gonna click the link and you gonna keep coming in here, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but I will say it. Dad Dash, I'm giving you 60 seconds. You say one more thing that's not right. I'm gonna just say moderators do work. And what their work is what they're gonna do. Now back to Thomas, because this is his interview.
Yeah, I
Thank
can't
you.
believe this. I can't believe this guy has a PhD in sociology, like he says. I don't know. Anyway,
I didn't call you the dark side, Dad Dash. I said you're going on to the dark side, man. Moderators do work. Moderators do work.
it's not very appropriate
Moderators
behavior for
do
a
work.
sociologist, a clinically licensed mental health professional, like he claims. Weird.
A sociologist should understand people. Look in kinesiology, and I've done my thing. I've taken every type of everything that he has ever taken. With sociology, there is no way for you to get into something and act like the social aspect is not there. There is no way you can do that. It's sociology. How are you going to take socialism out of sociology? There's no way you can do that.
I don't know.
You can't even take that. Like, come on now. Now, Thomas, how do you feel that these people like that have been coming at you, telling you that you are wrong? Stop it. What you're doing is not going to help anyone. Like,
Hmm.
you know, that right there just fired me up.
Yeah.
Tell me how you feel because you dealt with direct pressure from
Yes.
these people who have been doing this. Tell me how that makes
Yeah.
you feel.
Well, you got to understand, these are fart sniffers. They got their heads up their asses. They're very high on their own noxious fumes. Their egos are out of control. They're very upset right now. Right now, a lot of them are scared because they're about to lose their leg up. They don't want to lose their advantage over the rest of us. And Yeah, if you come by my channel and you see a lot of these comments, a lot of them are like just sock accounts, and that indicates that it's just somebody like one of these content creators that is basically caught up in all this. That if they were to use their actual name and stop by and say that shit, excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but if they came by and
No, you're all right.
said the same thing using the regular name, nobody, you know what I mean, their credibility is shot, so that's why they have to use anonymity. So. I don't really, you know what I mean? It's like I've been in social media before. I've been engaged in these kind of, these kind of like drama, like campaigns or whatever the fuck you want to call them. And it's just you gotta let it roll off the back, man. You gotta have a thick skin. So a lot of these
Yep.
people, they think they like to consider themselves trolls, but it's just it's very tepid, and their like attempts to criticize are just based on things that are not of substance. Because at the end of the day, I didn't lie to the people of this community. I didn't scam anyone. I haven't stolen anything. So my you know what I mean. My actions have not
Yes.
led up to this up to these incidents. So I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to fear from any of these people. So it is what it is.
And Thomas, check this out. Um, I don't know if you guys have noticed the change in hot facts when I do my shows. I have been qualifying the people before they come up. I did not qualify him. I normally ask, "Are you a dasher? How or do you do gig work? How many deliveries?" Once they say that, I qualify them. He is qualified, and then I tell them that your credibility starts here. Only
Yes, sir.
you can diminish your credibility. Now, right now, no one can say anything about this man's credibility.
Yes,
He's
sir.
gone into the fire on what most of your saviors, on what you guys have, will never do.
Yes, sir.
They will never do that. Please respect this dude for what he did. And it's not what he did, it's what went out. When the glitch thing hole went out, how do you think Eric got in contact with him
Right.
and wrote him in a comment
Yep.
because he was like, dang, how do you think I got in contact with Eric? It was because of the work of Glitch Dash. So
Yes.
let's go ahead and just keep that all the way there. You guys can't be coming in saying this weird stuff. This man has done more than what you guys will ever do.
And again, hot
Now,
facts.
with
I
the
just want to say thank you for reaching out to Eric and taking the time to pick up the story, man. All credit goes to you. So great respect to you, sir. Thank you.
and I'm gonna throw that right back to you. I would have never known about the dude if I would have never saw that on your stuff. So we
I'm
work
just glad. I'm just
together,
glad we got his story out there,
one
man.
community. Hey, and check this out. He wants more people to speak out
I do
because we
too.
know when there's one, there's 10. When there's
Yes.
10, there's 100. When there's
Yeah.
100, there's 1,000. So
Yes.
we already know that there's more out there. Some people said, yeah, but he did not give Richard money directly. He didn't pay $40 for whatever it was. He
Well.
spent 120 on gas. He spent 180 on a hotel room and 230 on a rental car
Yeah.
to go out there to go to the same places where Richard is, where he says this is one of my biggest hitters. He went to
Yeah.
the same places, went out there. He never saw Richard, and
Right.
Richard knew he was coming out there. Richard hid and ducked and ran and actually glitched him. He said, I went out there and the orders were so trash, I had to switch to Uber Eats.
Yeah.
And Glitchard was nowhere to be found. What do you feel
Right.
about Glitchard being nowhere to be found when he knew this guy was coming out there, spend his money to go out there, and then he said he wanted to meet him? What do you feel about that? What do
I'm
you
not
feel about
surprised.
that, Glitch
Shouldn't
Dash?
surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if nobody ever saw this guy in the field. According to sources, multiple people have contacted me, and I've spoken with them. And apparently, this guy, according to sources, this guy Glitchard hangs out with him and his posse of goons, in the Vegas area in like a very like specific locale, and
Oh, really?
using all of their secret glitches and their exploits and all of the techniques, the dirty apping techniques. They just sit there and collect great orders, just these unicorn bangers, and that's what I mean. As far as I can tell, nobody's ever seen this guy actually out in the field, in recent times at least. So the fact that Eric went out there and reached out to the man and just got stonewalled and basically just ghosted. It doesn't even surprise me, and you know, uh, Eric's story is probably not going to be an uncommon one, but whether or not there's any kind of like liability there, that, like I said, that remains to be seen. For right now, for posterity and for purposes of record keeping, it's just important that people like they understand that it's important to come forward with their stories if they so choose, and I just wanted to say that Eric, he expressed humiliation and embarrassment by being swindled by this man, and I just wanted to say that I don't think anybody out there, any of us should be feeling bad about what happened to us. It's just it's understandable to experience those feelings, but I don't know, we shouldn't be ashamed about being scammed, so that's just my opinion. But anyway, back to you.
All right. So with that, with that being said, right there, um, there's gonna be a new age of glitchers out there.
Yeah.
New age of
Well,
glitchers. Do you think they're gonna be putting you out in memes and stuff as like like when I mean memes, like I mean good memes, like glitch, like new glitch, but they got your picture in the background on a meme. Like we do it because he taught us. He taught us that. Go get it for us. Do you think things like that will happen?
probably to some level, that's fine. It's all in good fun, we gotta at
Right,
least have a good laugh about it. So,
right, right. Now,
but you said just really quick, you said that there's gonna be more glitchers popping up. Did I hear you correctly?
no, not glitchers. I said because of glitcher, there's gonna be more glitchers. Glitcher
Oh,
with a
glitchers.
G.
Okay, okay, yeah,
Yeah, there's gonna be more
yeah,
glitchers. There's
gotcha.
gonna be
Yeah,
more
that's true.
glitchers popping out.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they're gonna be doing their thing.
yeah. Honestly, I didn't think you talking about me being deactivated. I kind of expected it was gonna happen within the next like 3 to 6 months. So it happening this soon, I think it coincides with that email, but that's fine. It's just it's kind of funny, so. But I just with my channel and like the point now is like I've said to get the fix the glitch or whatever, or tell everyone in the world about it, but also to just set a new standard for what gig content should be, and just setting the standard for offering transparency and just cleaning up the space, like just getting rid of some of the fluffer nutter channels, I guess. Just kind of like divesting from them, So it's just about
Right.
community outreach and awareness, and my channel is going to be a platform and like a forum for like gig workers to to come together and the exchange of information, and people can ask questions and commiserate and compare notes and all that good stuff. So it'll be good.
Yep. Now your channel has been growing, like I mean growing really fast. And um would you like do you think that this is gonna stop the progress of the views you get every day and your channel blowing up the way it is? Do you think that this is gonna stop anything that you have going on now?
No, no, this is not going to stop anything. There's going to be another broadcast on my channel at 4 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern time. It's my time. So, I've got, like I said, there's other apps. So we're just going to keep doing what we do on my channel. And, as far as continuing to, demonstrate the glitch, stay tuned for that. We'll figure that out later. But for right now, we're just going to keep, everything's going to keep going just the way it is on my channel. So.
Now I got a question for you. Um because the glitch there, and I know Uber patched up because of Glitchgate. Uber patched up one of their things that was impacting them that some people knew that they found out on Reddit. Are you going to be willing to seek out other glitches on other apps, or is DoorDash the only glitch you were trying to figure out?
Huh. Well, what you're saying about this Uber glitch, that's actually news to me right now, so that's interesting. But yeah, definitely. If there's other glitches, we're hoping to in the future on my channel, expose the multiple phone techniques, and we're just gonna be It's just about putting the drivers first and exposing the fraud. So that's what we're going to be doing on my channel, among other things.
All right. All right. Now, man, Thomas, you are a juggernaut right now, and there are people that literally hate you. One of them being
Haters
Pedro
gonna hate.
DoorDash Santiago. And we all know that hate is a strong word, but we all know that the people that
Well,
write that side, they use that hate word. They use it often, and they use other words associated with the hate word. Now we know that Pedro is one that he really did not want you to get up there
yeah,
and speak your juice. Now, one thing
right.
I want to talk about Pedro is how do you feel about him saying that he's going to offer up for $500 his numbers that only show what he's made, but you specifically said, are you willing to put up? Now, can you tell me the actual reference of the statistical category that you wanted him to show to the people? What is that called?
Well, I was asking for the active time versus the dash time, but I don't know. A lot of people have indicated to me they've tried to explain it to me in terms that make sense, but that it would not necessarily prove one way or the other that he had used the glitch or not. But this is all neither here nor there because like I've stated before, this community is basically just
This
gonna have to move
dude
on from
is
certain issues for now. But the only I just have to emphasize that the only possible way to prove anything one way or the other is to
I'm gonna
requisition the
have to
data
make an
and to have
example.
IT experts examine it. So that's the only possible way at the end
All
of the day.
right, all right. Now, Dad Dash, hit pause. If you guys are my age and you watch the Martin Show, I gotta make an example. I didn't want to do it. Dad Dash, no one has ever been discriminated on Hot Facts. I will tell you where discrimination has happened on Flex's channel. The rideshare hustler was speaking with Ricky Knight about an issue about blacks and violence in America. Flex said we don't talk about that here. That's one part of discrimination. I made a video about that, Dad Dash. Dad Dash. They discriminate about speech impediments and other things. They discriminate about a whole lot of things, Dad Dash.
Yeah, like autism.
You yeah, like autism, and I have a son that passed away
Yeah,
who had the George syndrome,
yeah,
autistic.
yeah.
So when you say things like that, Dad Dash, you don't know
Right.
what you're talking about. No one discriminates over here. We have had more things happen to us over here on this channel
Yeah,
that makes us more unique and get together and love each other than what most people have. Do not sit up here and say that. Do not say that you will not be discriminated against on cherry on and I said cherry pick because cherry pick said me and Flex. Dad Dash, don't you know that Sambo was introduced on Flex's channel? Sambo. You should know what Sambo is. That is discrimination. When they throw all that stuff up there and then they use things and then all their token black dudes that they use to get up there, there's always one on screen and they get them to laugh and chuckle, but they cannot speak their mind. That is called discrimination, Dad Dash. I didn't want to get into all of this with you. It seems like you're coming at me and I never said nothing to you, Dad Dash. I will give you full opportunity if you want to sit down and do an interview with me so I can ask you questions. If you are man enough to do that, say yes and we will make it happen. If not, you're a poser and I don't know why you're trying to suck up my time. Answer it. Do you want to do an interview? I'll ask you the questions that you cannot that you cannot run from. He says, I'm not coming at you. Yeah, but you got to understand, you are coming at me, Dad Dash. This is my channel.
again,
All right.
bizarre
You
behavior
did
from
not
somebody
get
who claims to be a
Dad Dash.
sociologist.
You did not get discriminated against. Let me see your hand, babe. Do you see the color of this hand? Dad Dash. How were you discriminated against? There is no way you were discriminated against.
Uh,
You saw the color of that hand. You will be discriminated against if you follow the rules of Flex. No one over here agrees with that. And that's not discrimination. That's saying we don't want to fuck with you. Excuse my French. That's what they're saying.
And this guy says he has a
Gee whiz.
PhD.
He ain't got no PhD. He ain't
What
got
he
no
said.
player hating degree. He got a piss, hand, and dick degree. That's what I'm calling it. Piss, hand, and dick. That means his dick is so small he pisses on his hand. That's what that means. In case you guys didn't get that joke. PhD. Piss hand degree. His dick is so small he pisses on his hand. That's what that means. Now, I didn't mean to go like that. Can you know what? You know what? You ain't gonna come and say I am discriminating against people. You don't know what? Let me go ahead.
Oh,
I
silly
just
Dr.
hid
Smith.
you. I just hid you from the channel Dad Dash. You are now a troll.
Bye-bye.
Now, if all of my people out there can join in with me, na 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 na, hey, goodbye. That is what we do over here on Hot Facts. I ain't look. You can talk all you want to the people and think you gonna mess up my thing. I will just get you out of here. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Get out. I still will do the interview if you want. I'll give me an email on something and I'll send it to you. I'll still do an interview if you still want to go ahead and let me ask you these hard questions. Thank you, Dad Dash. Flex, send your next goon. Flex, send in your next goon. Send in your next goon. Please do it. Now, my man Glitch Dash, your name is right now. If you go onto the search engine optimization, if you type in Glitchgate, Glitch Dash, you are all the way there. How does that feel that, like, a lot of people don't realize what that means? That means that you are all the way in the algorithm of, like, Google.
Yeah. Well, we're just
Of
getting started.
like it's like a dictionary term now. How does it feel to be like the main guy of like YouTube dictionary, like social media dictionary? Like you can go down in history as Glitchgate, and it might go down in some almanac or whatever else it is. How does that feel that you have actually participated, put your boots in the mud, and did the work? How does that feel?
Feels good, Robert Reese. It is what it is, you know?
Man, now you're 35 years old, correct?
Just about to be 35, yeah.
Just about to be 35, all right. I just turned 41, so you are like you would be my little brother.
Yeah.
So you come from an old school also. And old school tells us to stand up and fight. If you are someone out there and you are getting treated bad with the money you are making, how would
Yeah.
you help them and tell them to stand up and fight? Like, what would be your advice to them?
To other gig workers?
To people that will be out there, yeah, gig workers, anyone out there that will use this advice.
I don't know. I guess just I don't know. I guess we just have to come together, you know? We have to unionize. So I don't know what other advice to give other than the only way that we're going to prosper is together, and the only way to do that is to form some kind of collective bargaining association or a trade guild or something. So, in my opinion, that's the
Uh
only way to go forward.
so taking it from like looking at how the sports leagues have it, you know what I mean? You know, they have players, they have the Players Association, things
Yeah,
like that to stick up for them
yeah,
and do all that. Now, what we got here in California works perfectly fine for us. Do you think this will be something that can go into your area also?
Well,
Coach Eli is
I hear
here.
good things about you talking about Prop 22.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hear good things about it. So, at this point, man, I'd be willing to try anything. So, I got regular drivers that come by my channel, like Sam Lee, who, he swears by it, and a lot of people, they seem to, I just hear good things about it. So, yeah, I think it'd
Well,
be worth a shot.
Well, here's the best thing about Prop 22. Eli, if you can, when you get situated, if you can show your face, sir. If you can get situated, Eli, show your face. We all gotta abide by the rules of hot facts. If you can go ahead and show your face, I don't want them to say, "Well, Eli went up there, he didn't show his face." So go ahead, Eli, and show your face. Um, Now, I'll tell you the benefits of Prop 2022. Like at nighttime, when like the drive-through lines are long, we don't have any problem with going through the drive-through because however long it takes, we're getting paid Prop 22. So let's say we get an order, right? And they take the tips out. They take all the tips out of what we are doing, right? So it's all about the base pay. If your base pay says like $5, you're gonna have to do 4 orders in the hour to get your minimum wage. That's not going to happen because of wait time. You are never going to hit what you get. So all the time you are driving on an active order, you are getting paid. On DoorDash, you get paid every week. On Uber Eats, it's every 2 weeks. On Walmart Spark, it's every 2 weeks. And on Grubhub, it's whenever they, I don't know. I'm not on Grubhub. I can't speak for them, but I know that they get it too. But Prop 22 helps out a whole lot because times when, you know what, I've been driving a long time. I got to get a transmission flush. I got to get an oil change and a transmission flush. Oh, I got to get this air filter in there. Guess what? You probably could have got like $400 on Prop 22, take care of that vehicle right there. And now you got the rest of the stuff coming in and you can do because, as Eli knows, in California, it costs more here to do anything. When I tell you guys that
Yep.
that cheap gas here is $4.79 on unleaded,
Mhm.
that should let you and that's in an area where it's super busy. You get to a regular area, 545 for unleaded. If you are at Chevron, if you are at 76,
Yep.
Yeah.
if you are at Shell, if you are at any of these, Valero might be a little bit cheaper.
Mhm.
Safeway might, or whatever else it is, might be a little bit
343
cheaper.
here.
Hey,
See?
Robert, real quick.
Yeah.
I'm just verifying it's me. I'm moving around, so I'm gonna go on and off camera, but just know it's me. You can see me right now, right? So
Oh, yeah, yeah. I got you.
when I
Go
put my
off now.
picture,
I see you now.
okay, cool. Now you see my picture, right? You know it's
Yeah.
me. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Just to
Yep.
verify it's me, I'll go on and off camera, but I'm moving around, multitasking. But I'm gonna answer whatever you want to know, bro. You know California, and I'm just gonna listen because you're spot on, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, all right. And thank you for stopping in. People see you show your face, then you can go ahead and drop down. We see Eli every day. For those of you who don't know, man, you got to walk with a purpose, man. This dude does his live while walking every single day, and he don't care about what you say because he out there getting fresh air, breathing right, and helping himself. All right. Now, this question that I got for you, Glitch Dash, is one that Eli can answer too. Now, Glitch Dash, I know that. See, a lot of people don't know that you are. They think because you're smart and your vocabulary, he ain't a man, man. Well, let me go ahead and prove them wrong. How do you feel about the femininity in these men in the gig world with the gaslighting and everything and making things weird? How do you feel about that? Show your manhood right now and let them know that you are on the opposite side of the track.
Yeah, it's just the drama is just like it's just kind of disappointing. I don't know what else to say except it's just kind of fucking pathetic, and it's just drama related behavior like that. It's just always self implodes. So I don't know, man. It's just not a good look. So it is what it is, man.
Do you mind if I share my 2 cents on that? Because that's one of my
Yeah,
favorite
throw it in there.
topics,
You work
guys.
undiscriminated.
Here's the thing. Obviously, I have a girlfriend. I love her to death. I respect her, and I would do anything for her. But I'm a man also, and I would never let any woman destroy my life. There's a difference between standing up for yourself with your lady and treating women like crap. And I don't treat women like crap. I treat everyone with respect, whether they're male or female, gay or straight, regardless of their race. And I've said some nasty things in the past in the heat of the moment. I didn't mean them. I regret them. And I personally, once again, apologize to everyone on this panel, everyone here. And you know what? It's when you make a mistake, everyone makes mistakes. You got to live with that, but you got to learn to move past that, right, guys? So, I think what's really going on here is a lot of these men, and look, Robert, you're Gen X, right?
You know what? I am on it. See, here's the thing. I'm 41, right? I just turned 41. All my siblings were all 4 years apart. I have two older brothers, all right? 41, okay? Go 4 years down the line from there, you got my next brother. 4 years down the line from there, my oldest brother is 50 years old. People, let me tell you, Generation X, man, when they were introducing AIDS and HIV with Magic Johnson and putting condoms in school and all that stuff, let me tell you, I am Generation X. Now, even though some might say I'm a millennial, my sister is 4 years younger than me. My sister is the same age as my wife. All right. Now they are considered millennials. But if you grew up in my house, it was all Generation X. That's all we knew. But see, I have other cousins, first cousins, who are older, like 5 years older than my oldest brother. So I grew up old school. I'm old school. So that's what I am, old school. I'm not a millennial. I don't believe, look, me, myself, I think a millennial is like 30 years old. 30, me, myself, I think a millennial is like 30 to 32 years old. Because chances are, if you grew up in a house and you had what they say, a large size family, might be 5 or 6 siblings in stuff like there, you're growing up in the same house. So I can't call you a millennial. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can't do it. Can't do it there. So, yeah.
Yeah, I respect you, Robert. I haven't known you too long. I was introduced to you by this great group of people. Brian from Gig Apps Exposed and DoorDash Sucks and Thomas and all these people. And it's a blessing to finally be a part of a community that we support each other and we don't let these trolls and haters derail the message we're trying to put out. All we're trying to do is help everyone, including the trolls, including the Pedros. It's like we don't hate anyone. It's just the behavior of some of these millennial men. It's not all. It's not all. We can't sit here and blanket everything, and I've done that before, and I apologize for that. But a lot of these men, you look at the Pedros, the Hannibals, the dashing traders, and some of these people here,
Yes.
they're coming out here behaving erratically because they're trying to get views. They're trying to make something out of themselves. And when you go down the route they go down, it's not sustainable long term. They eventually get caught with their pants down and they lose it all. And then once they lose it, they try harder to regain what they had and they look like fools and they keep failing. I mean, honestly, that's what it boils down to. And so that's my thoughts. I don't know. And as far as the gas prices, bro, yeah, it's where I'm at here. I'm in Redwood City, California, half an hour south of San Francisco. And regular unleaded is about $5.35 a gallon, man. It's
$5.35, yep.
And dude, Prop 22, what does it give us now? 37 cents a mile. That's not enough for. I mean, it gives you something, but it's barely enough to cover gas. It's not going to cover your repairs or anything like that, And if you're not taking orders at least $3 a mile, you're not making profit, especially if you have a gas car while you're dashing that gets 14 miles per gallon. And I mean, dude, it's that's why I stopped doing it. It's like I can't even afford to do it anymore.
Right. And you got to think about this. We got people who are young out here driving, they're dashing, they're driving in their Chargers. They just got fresh credit. Let me go get a Hellcat. They're doing deliveries in a Hellcat. They doing burnouts before they even go drop it off. They got to put gas in at almost every fourth light. Because they, you know what I mean? That they out there doing the most. They're spending the most money on gas and stuff. That's why I do, what most of the maintenance on the vehicle I do myself. I do things to mitigate anything that's going on. Now, I got a question for you, Eli. How do you feel how the community has been treating Thomas Schubeck Industries right there? And how do you feel about his deactivation? That's what I want to know.
First of all, I have a lot of respect for Thomas. I have more respect for Thomas than most people on the planet. You know why? Because he's been attacked and he keeps coming back. He doesn't let people get to him. He speaks his mind, and he's an honest and genuine person. And he went out there to show everybody what's been going on with this glitch, exploit, whatever you want to call it, right? I think it's BS. I'm glad you were able to do the live because, I had to spend a little time. Well, I wanted to spend some time with my lady earlier tonight, and I did a walk earlier. And I'm glad you were able to step in and make this happen for the community. And tomorrow, I'm probably going to be continuing this movement of helping Thomas and everyone making more awareness of this by interviewing him on my channel. But I think it's BS. And I think what I was saying, Robert, all week I was saying this is that it's going to take just one person. When the first person gets deactivated for using the glitch, that opens up the precedence for DoorDash being sued in a class action lawsuit. It's going to force DoorDash to now come out eventually and say, we have to admit this glitch exists, right? And that's what we're going to try to do. We all have to step in, get this message out there, that Thomas got deactivated. And the more noise we make, and maybe possibly even hit the mainstream media, we're going to force Tony Hsiu to come out and make a statement. That's what I think. I don't know if that makes sense, man.
No, it makes perfect sense. And what really should make perfect sense, people, we got 40 people in here. There's 18 likes. Go ahead and get those likes up right now. Get those likes up. We got 40 people in here and there's 18 likes. First of all, Thomas is not going to do an interview with anyone else except for Hot Facts and the Revolution because it's all the way legit. He'll hop on some stuff. Make sure you hit that like. I am the official news channel. I have interviewed all of your favorite content creators who don't like me. They have sat down and they keep coming back. That means that they know I know what I'm doing. So if you are coming here watching to sit there, well, I'm watching, but I'm not going to give them a thumbs up. If these are questions that you had inside your head and you have always been afraid to ask them, give a thumbs up because I am asking these for you. And in the words of Hector, who don't know proper English, I am asking these for yous because you put an S and a Z at the end of everything. I'm asking for yous. All right, people, you're in here to gain information, gain not knowledge. Everything that Thomas has said, none of you guys has known because no one has ever asked these questions. I am the one asking these. So you got to give a thumbs up for the creativity of the content creator and the person who is the interviewee who is up here. If you don't respect that, then get the hell out of this live. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. Get out or stay and watch. One left. All right, bye. Let's see who follows you. Let's see who follows you. Now, Thomas, when you see Eli is in here, and Eli is he's been qualified. He's already been qualified. His credibility is there because on Eli, what we do here, we qualify you first, then we give you your credibility, and only you can diminish your credibility. Now, you are a credible person here on Hot Facts. Now, you have been watching this whole thing. Like, I don't know when you start watching Glitchgate. Can you tell me when did you start hearing about Glitchgate? And when you were like, hold up, this is going on now in the gig world? Like, when did this click in to you? Because now you are like you came from Pedro's nemesis to all the way in the circle of like you're in the fire now. So like, what did you think about all this?
Well, it goes back to when I started driving. I started driving in the middle of December of 2022 because my girlfriend was moving in with me, and she's been having some medical issues, so she can't work right now, and we needed a little extra money. And so I drove for about 3.5, almost 4 months between DoorDash and Uber Eats, and I did a total of 554 deliveries for DoorDash and another 168 for Uber. I think it's 722 total. So I haven't done a whole lot, but that's a decent amount of deliveries to have enough information and to see what I went through and what it cost me. And so I started watching gig content as soon as I started driving, because I've been a YouTuber for many years, and I've watched YouTube since, it came out 15, 16 years ago. And I wanted to find better ways on how to do this, make money and have a quality of life, which I quickly learned. If you're going to do this and you want to make any type of money, you have zero quality of life. So far, it makes sense, right? Right. So I started to follow the bigger channels because I searched for DoorDash. Who did I come up first with? Pedro, DoorDash Santiago. And he was initially talking about no tip, no trip, which I was all for, because I agree. No tip, no trip. I can't afford it here in California. If you're not going to tip, I can't afford to deliver your order. I'm going to lose money.
Well, you're in San Francisco too, where people don't understand that the headquarters of all of this is San Francisco. So.
It is. Yeah, Uber are both headquartered in San Francisco, 30 minutes south of where I live, in the San Francisco Bay Area. But also the cost of living, everything is more expensive here, like you said, and even where you're at, the gas, the rent, mortgage, etc. Everything is insurance for your car. Everything is more expensive, right? And so what happened was I started seeing Pedro change his tune. He went from this no tip, no trip to this, in 2023, we're going to be positive. We're going to be all about positivity here. And I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? I'm not saying you were a negative guy when you were saying no tip, no trip, but you can't go from being real and fighting for the drivers to now all of a sudden being this positivity guru. Like, you're contradicting your own message, right? And then he started to do things that didn't make sense. And that's when I started to see this thing go sour. The one thing that really got to me that I've been scrutinized for is Pedro came out, I think it was in February, and said that his girlfriend Madison was pregnant, and I was like, okay, cool, that's a happy time. Like, I'm a family man. I'm gonna support a guy like that, right? Next thing you know, a week later, he's like, I'm taking 4 days off to handle some important family business. Then he comes back and says nothing, and then never mentions what happened with Madison. So I went out and I said, what happened, man? I mean, let us know what happened. We care. Did Madison have a miscarriage or something? And he got triggered. And he still has not said what happened in that situation when he himself came out publicly and made us aware she was pregnant initially, right? And so when I started to see that and other things, I started to put two and two together. And I'm like, this guy's just saying or doing anything for clicks. And then he started getting sponsored by third-party apps, and then I started to lose credibility in him. But I started to hear about Glitchgate when it first was exposed by Jeff Thomas Black, when Brian from Gig Apps Exposed and DoorDash Sucks made us aware of Jeff Thomas Black and that stream he did, the beginning of the end of DoorDash. That right there changed everything. And that was about 3.5 weeks ago, Robert and
right.
And Thomas, right? And from that point, I was like, I've been trying to reach out to Brian for months. He's a very busy guy. But I'm like, I kept trying. I said, I got to reach out to Brian because I feel the same way. I've got a couple channels. I can help you guys spread this message. And I haven't been driving for a long time, but I've been driving enough to where I know what's going on. I live this, right? And then Brian and I connected. And we did that stream on my channel with Thomas, myself, and the rest of these guys, and even the wonderful Dad Dash that I guess stopped by here earlier tonight.
Resident sociologist of the gig.
He stopped by and he crashed and burned. It was like watching the movie Hackers. He crashed and burned. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He was talking about this channel is for discrimination and all this other stuff. And I'm like, where is he getting this from? I'm like, I'm in an interracial relationship, and for those of you who don't know, on September 15th starts the first day of Hispanic Heritage Month. I will be, if you are a content creator and you are Hispanic, you can come on Hot Facts and let everyone know about how, what it means for you. And then people, I will be talking about, will Hispanic workers during Hispanic Independence Month, Heritage Month, are they going to make more money than you because it's that month? Now, we know that Hispanics are all over the place. It don't matter if you're Latin or whatever else. I will be going over that because September 15th, my kids, that's what they are. We black, but that's what they are. My kids are Peruvian, Italian, and Mexican. So you best believe we gonna be celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month on the 15th. My only thing is, why did they give them the 15th, not the first of the month? That like the 15th goes until next month. Why'd they put them on the in between 2 months? I don't get it,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna represent that the whole way because my kids are there. So people, this is not a channel where it's discriminating against anyone. And check this out. I cook. I can cook any food that there is. People,
Yeah.
Reese's BBQ, that's the name, but I sell plates. I can cook. I am a chef myself. I cook and I get 30 plates sold at one time, $10 a plate. I deliver them all myself on my own. I am my own delivery service also. I drop them off. So, I cook too. And we getting it in. I make Mexican food. I can make Italian food. I can make no matter what it is. I can make it. I am part of Barbecue Pit Masters. I am
Hmm.
part of the. That's what people. There's a lot about hot facts you don't know. Nothing over here is we don't discriminate on. I just discriminate on mushrooms. I don't eat mushrooms. I discriminate on mushrooms, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Robert, do you mind if I respond to a comment in the chat real quick? Is that okay?
go ahead.
So I'm gonna
And
respond.
Thomas, if you feel Thomas also, if you see anything there, feel free to look and say, I gotta say something about that. I want to hear it.
I just came by to talk to you tonight, so I'll probably just skip the commentary in the peanut gallery. So
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just gonna respond. Just gonna mention one comment because DoorDash Rick's been coming around my channel, and I understand where he's coming from, and I want to be honest and respond. He goes, 500 deliveries is not enough information in the at least 2,000 to know your restaurants and a lot of other factors to be able to do this job the right way. I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years, and I've lived in my area all my life, and I know I knew the restaurants in my area before dashing from takeout. I also know all the back roads in my area because here's the thing. Part of being able to deliver on time and get orders out there during rush hour, especially, you got to bypass freeways and certain roads and lights and stop signs. You got to know the back roads to get things delivered on time so you don't get a contract violation for being late. So I understand where you're coming from, DoorDash Rick, and most people I would agree with you regarding that. But I respectfully, I'm not an idiot. I pick things up very fast, and I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years, and I've been a part of so many opportunities, so I know how to size them up and how to figure them out and how not to. So I'm not trying to go against what you're saying, and I get why you're saying that. But listen, I went through enough to understand which restaurants get orders done fast enough, which restaurants take longer. Like there's a restaurant in my area called Falafel Taza. And I stopped taking orders from them because they have these things called falafels. And if you have a falafel on order, from the time you accept the order, it takes them an extra 10 minutes to finish the order. And 10 minutes, guys, is a lot of time. Your wheels aren't spinning, you're standing around. So but I'll tell you what DoorDash did. That's great. A good thing. I'm going to say something good about DoorDash. I can't believe this. But what DoorDash did now, they started doing this. Once you accept the order, if it takes longer than 5 minutes for the restaurant to give you the order, they give you an option to opt out of it without it affecting your completion rate. And you guys have seen that, right?
Yeah, yes. We have look, we have seen that, but when they give you that option, I want to let the people in California know you're watching the official news channel of Hot Facts with Robert Reeves. When
Yeah.
they give you that option and you hit that, you want to unassign that order, all your Prop 22 stops because you declined all your active time for that. So just know that.
That's true. You're absolutely right. So once you unassign the order legitimately, or just the old way where you lose a completion percentage, yeah, you don't get the Prop 22 time from the point that you hit accept the delivery, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So that is something that here in California, what you guys in other states don't know, we have drivers that have to play with that. We have drivers who are impatient, and even though like the wait is not going to be that long, they'll look at a line and be like, "It's going to be a long time." They'll get there, spend that time driving there. Once you hit accept, you're getting paid Prop 22. You drive to the restaurant and say, "I don't want it." You wasted that money that you were going to make extra on top of the
Mhm.
money you were going to get paid for the order. Now, Thomas. Now, you're listening to all of this. You're shaking your head to a lot of stuff there. He's like, "Oh man, we talking about some good stuff here." What stands out to you right now, as far as from reading the chats, hearing what's been said from me and you, from when Eli hopped in here? What stands out to you? Like what I mean,
Yeah,
like put everything together, like, and what stands out to you? I want to know your mission,
yeah.
what you're reading, and obviously you're still in the same day of deactivation. I can't tell you the after. Just go
Yeah.
over those two there.
Well, we'll see. Well, what happens now remains to be seen. Give it a couple days and we'll see what happens. But as far as the chat goes, really quick, I just wanted to say this guy, what's his name? DoorDash Rick. I always want to say DoorRash Dick, but anyways, somebody else was asking why I keep laughing. Just because I'm in a good mood. I'm just happy. So
Someone's asking why you're laughing.
yeah, somebody keeps asking why I'm laughing, and it's just because I'm in a good
You're not
mood because
happy.
I think this is funny, and I'm
Laughter's
just
not good.
yeah, I
Laughter
know.
helps you burn calories.
Yeah,
You
we're
burn
just having
calories. Come on now.
we're just having some fun. But I just wanted
Yeah.
to say that yeah, Coach Eli, as far as not having enough deliveries for anyone's standards, it doesn't really mean that he's not gonna be very beneficial to the people of this community, So he has a platform. He's for the drivers. He has a business acumen. The guy knows what he's talking about. A lot of us have come to respect the man, and I personally I call him Coach. So you
You
know,
don't have to, bro. Dude, listen, even if you're just going to call me Eli, look, for me, this is not about, trying to come off like I'm this know-it-all coach or anything. That's
I hear you.
that's that's my branding. That's who I've been for the longest time, and I just love helping people. I
Oh, I know.
respect that about you, Thomas. But yeah, man, look, there are people that have experience beyond this that can help this group of people. Yes, I feel I did enough deliveries, and I've been an entrepreneur for so long. I've seen so much shady stuff. And when I smell shady stuff and I see people being taken advantage of, I want to step in and fight for what's right for the good people. It's not right for people like
Right.
Thomas and Robert and myself, to have to suffer because other people had access to this glitch that artificially inflated their acceptance rate, and they got to double dip between getting the best orders, making money from DoorDash, and then making content saying that acceptance rate matters and Top Dasher matters. And when they were doing it with the glitch,
Is that
and they're
Pedro?
telling,
Wait, hold up,
they're,
Eli. Let me hit pause. Let me hit pause. Is this Pedro? Is this the real Pedro? If it's Pedro, you are unblocked. You can click the link whenever you want, man. Don't, if this is a troll, you're a troll. If it's the real Pedro, send me a text and say it's you, and you can go ahead and click this link. Don't come up here interrupting that. Don't interrupt this dude. This dude Eli has done deliveries. Eli, they are telling me in the chat, Reese, tell him what you know. Well, I will tell you this, what I know, that Eli, they are pretty much saying that, like, well, if Eli worked in like let's say like a CVS pharmacy, they're pretty much saying that if Eli had 500 customers come into him, does he know how to handle the customers in his store? That's what they're pretty much saying. I'm saying that if I do something 500 times, does that not make me understandable of what's going on? Now I know some people say you need 1,000, 2,000 deliveries to learn your market. But if you are only in the area on where you do your thing, that's the only area you know. So those 500 deliveries can be all of your 2,000 on what you are spreading out because he's in that small area on where he is. So essentially, 500 deliveries is a-okay. Who is this on the link?
But
I heard a button.
how many did I decline though? You guys have no. I when I stopped doing that, a 19% AR, I declined so many hundreds of orders because they were trash. I couldn't afford to take them in the Bay Area. I can't afford to take $4 orders going 7 or 8 miles.
Is that Pedro? Wait, someone clicked up and said Mr. Bet on you, and they just went.
Yeah, here's the thing. I want to be respectful here. If Pedro comes on, he's just going to want to trash me, and I'm not going to give him that. I will politely bow out until he leaves and then come back. I just want to be respectful. I hope you guys understand. I'm not. All they want to do is come on here and try to make a mockery out of us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Form his content. You are getting booted right now. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. We're not here. We're not here for any of that, people. If you were trying to troll anyone, it's not gonna happen here. My moderators can. Okay, Pedro says put a link in the chat. Pedro, you are not. It should be pinned. He says put a link in the chat. All right. If this is Pedro right here, Pedro, you know you gotta show your face. I will do this right now. All right. This man, you better not be playing with me, Pedro. I will whoop your ass. I'm telling you. I will go to St. Louis and whoop your ass and fart on you. I will do that.
I'll step off, Robert, temporarily and come back. So if you want to bring
no, stay here, because if it's the real Pedro, if it is the real Pedro, he will click the link and he should not be afraid, because remember, he's not afraid of anyone. So this is how we figure out if this is a troll. The real Pedro is not afraid of anyone. Remember that. Okay? Remember, the real Pedro is not afraid of anyone. He said it. He's not afraid of UDM. He's not afraid of HotFacts. He's not afraid of anyone. So therefore, if this is the real Pedro, he will go ahead and click the link. Now, if he clicks the link, Eli, and you want to step off, I fully understand why. Let me see.
I'll just ignore him. I just won't respond to any hater attacks.
All right.
I won't.
All right. I heard a beep. Let me see. And it's gone. Here's the link right there for that person that said it's Pedro. Pedro, you are completely unblocked. And there you go. If it's you, you can click the link anytime you want, because you know I got something to say to you, and I know you're afraid of me, so you probably won't click the link. But let's see. Let's just see. And if it's not you, tell your troll Bobby to stop acting like you. What's up, Cruising Dasher? Now, Pedro, if that is really you, be man enough. Get your Goldilocks. I know you look like CM Punk the wrestler, straight edge and everything else. You got the same thing. If that is you, you can go ahead and click the link. I really have you unblocked. Not like you went on your live on Sunday when you dissed John Billings and said, I unblocked everyone. That was a shot at me because I proved that you had me blocked. You are unblocked. Click the link if you want to, if it's you. If not, shut the hell on up. Now, my main man up there, Glitch Dash. Now, we all know that Richard was like one of your main, like he was one of your main enemies. But Pedro did some things too. Now, when you saw Pedro and Sin City trying to put the blame on each other, what did you think about that?
Yeah, I wasn't really impressed with the whole production. You know, it was just a damage control session, and you know what I mean. Just doesn't really surprise me. Just typical behavior from fart sniffers. So I don't know. I don't really have much else to say about it, except it doesn't really change anything.
Damage control. and fart sniffers.
Yeah.
Um, all right. Hold up. You just cracked me up. It was damage. It was damage control.
Yeah.
They did not want to take the blame themselves, but that's why I said that. Because Tony Chu is so close because of the rideshare guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it was right there. So dashing trader, if that's you, you gotta you people. You can't be coming up doing that stuff, man. If I hear a button, I'm gonna hit the guess right there and see who it is. If you come up and then run, it
Ugh.
you know, you you know what I'll do. You know what I'll do, Bobby, Bobby,
Bobby. Let me think.
Bobby.
Bobby. I'm trying to rack my brain.
Bobby is
Bobby.
Southern Gig. He's a
Yeah.
manipulator also.
I don't know. It doesn't ring
He's
any bells, man.
Neckopolis.
I keep trying to think
Uh,
about who Bobby is, and I just can't remember. I don't know. Anyways, moving on.
no, but if he's gonna sit up here and try to vouch for these people, Bobby, you can click the link and vouch for the lounge and everybody else. People, we almost got 50 people in here. Go ahead and let me get all them likes up. Bobby, if you are afraid to get up here and speak your mind for them, you can be afraid. But here on Hot Facts, you have your opinion, man. You have your opinion. Don't be afraid. We ain't
Oh,
gonna
dang
pick
it,
on you
Bobby.
and call you names. We ain't gonna call you names, Bobby, and do all this stuff. We ain't gonna do all that. Now, Thomas, what I want to know from you is this: will you accept, invitations from other channels if they try to interview you about your glitch dash things? Like, because you do know that you are going to be in a circuit of people wanting to interview you. So
Okay.
are you open enough to be able to go through the circuit and be interviewed by multiple channels? They may ask you repetitive questions over and over again, but are you willing to go out there and put that work in for the people out there who ain't making that money because these people are cheating them? Are you
Yes.
willing to do all that?
Yes, that's the plan. I would like to schedule regular appearances on various podcasts, various gig worker content creators channels, and it's not going to happen just like one after the other, day after day, but we're going to be doing a lot of live streams on my channel, and then the plan is to just try to just pace it out and schedule at least one appearance a week, so probably on the weekends you can look for me to be making guest appearances, so that's the hope.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Has anyone else reached out to you? Because you know when no tip no trip was out, all they had to do was say no tip no trip, and they were like, "Come on my channel, come on and talk about it." Has anyone outside of us hit you up to talk about this glitchgate thing and everything else? Has anyone outside of us done that?
Right. Yeah, no, outside of people from what I like to refer to as this side of the aisle, there has not been any GigTube content creators that are of the different various unaffiliated factions in our gig space. So like my channel's still a pretty small one, so the word is still getting out. We've only been going for less than a month here, so going on a month pretty soon, but things have been going pretty good, so pretty successful so far, in my opinion, and we're gonna keep growing, and eventually, I believe these channels in question will be reaching out. So hopefully that'll be, that's the plan for the coming weeks. So stay tuned.
Now let me tell you this. I was fully monetized in 6.5 months.
Yes.
You right now are at a pace that you are moving actually faster than what my pace was. And I
Yes.
am someone that is not, afraid to admit that. You are gonna hit, from what the numbers say, you should hit 1,000 subs relatively quick. Pedro is here. Pedro is here. Everyone, Pedro is here. You're going to be someone that's going to hit 1,000 subs relatively quick. Now, you're going to hit
Probably.
these subs. Do you feel that you're going to start changing your content? And by the way,
No.
because the glitch is gone, or are you going to start to change your content into doing other things? Because most people think that you were just using the glitch to get where you are now. So are
Right,
you going
right.
to be changing
Everyone
what
thinks
you
I'm just
were
trying to
doing now
blast
because
off.
the glitch is gone?
Yeah, the content on my channel is going to continue. We're going to keep doing ride-alongs. We're going to keep roasting other content creators that you know what I mean. It's like if your content sucks, then it sucks, and we're just going to make fun of it. But that's just that's something to stay tuned for. But the content will continue on my channel regardless of the end of Glitchgate, regardless of deactivations. None of that really changes the fact that I'm still a gig worker, and we're gonna just keep doing what we do over on my channel. So.
All right, I'm gonna make this now because people. Let me introduce Pedro DoorDash Santiago has now clicked the link. I would like for Eli and Pedro to click the link to show your face the whole time. As Eli, can you show your face also? Just so that the people can see that this ain't no
Yeah, give me a second,
screenshots,
man.
or there ain't none of that. I don't want people to see none of that stuff to make them think anything else is going on. I don't want that. Pedro, I appreciate you clicking on. I appreciate you clicking on. I see you doing your mouth and your chin. You're a little bit angry. I know you're a little bit angry. These two are both on mute. Pedro, I'm gonna give the floor to you. Let me know why you clicked the link and what you got to say.
Thanks. Can you hear me?
Yes, the floor is yours.
First, let me apologize to Thomas because this was supposed to be an interview. I'm not going to be long, but Robert, I'm a little disappointed, and I want to know why you allow Eli to talk and spread lies about my family. He came on here a second ago and said I made a video, and then a week later I said I needed time off, and then I went live, and I did a live that's on YouTube explaining what happened. Maybe Eli didn't see that. But Eli sends me disgusting messages about my family tragedy. And Robert, you could relate to that. And you allowed this man to spread lies and talk about
Well,
my
Pedro,
family.
wait. Let me stop you there. I don't know about your guys' stuff. I don't know, so I can't talk about what you guys got. So that's where
What
I
I'm
am.
saying is, you are supposed to be interviewing Thomas, and Eli's talking about and bringing up my family, and is not related to this conversation at all. So, Eli, I'll be seeing you in San Francisco.
Oh, that's what he said.
Wow.
Everyone, well, first of all, what I would tell everyone right now, um, thank you, Pedro, for hopping on. People, when Pedro said no one watches Hot Facts, he clicked my link. So if your leader says that no one watches Hot Facts, but he clicked the link, maybe you guys should start watching Hot Facts too. Now, with that being said, he said he'll be seeing you in San Francisco. I don't know what that means.
Hmm.
I don't know what that means. Eli, what do you got to say about that? And secondly, Thomas, I want to know, did you want him to stay so you can get your just due to ask him what I know you want to ask him? But Eli, you go first. Eli, you go first, and then Thomas, you're on next.
Well, Robert, thank you so much again for letting me come on here respectfully to you and to Thomas as well. I didn't come on here to take over the show or anything. I came out here to show support because I don't want people thinking, okay, I just want to make it about my channel or anything. I'm really trying to help the right thing happen here. As far as Pedro saying, I'll see you in San Francisco. Look, I'm not mad at you, Pedro. And I've had so many people, threaten me with that and stuff. And look, quite frankly, at the end of the day, what this boils down to is a possible misunderstanding. And if that's the case, I can be man enough and apologize for that. But I never once heard, Pedro explain about a tragedy or anything like that, because all I wanted to do was show support. Because here's the thing, when a man goes through something, just for example purposes, when any man is going through a miscarriage with his lady that was pregnant, that's a serious thing, and he needs support. And I'm willing to support any man or woman going through that. But because of what was going on and the content, I was following Pedro religiously back then. I never once heard him address that, and that's what made me feel like, what's really going on here? And I mean, he didn't even stay on long enough for me to even apologize if I got it wrong. So, I mean, I think what this all boils down to, with Pedro, and look, I'm just going on the behavior here, right? He pops on in, makes an appearance, says, "I'll see you in San Francisco," and now it's going to get everyone saying, "Ooh, Pedro's going to come and beat Eli's ass in San Francisco." Well, come on, this is YouTube. How many times have we actually dealt with that? But I can come out here and say this, Pedro, if I was wrong about that and you did put a video on that, if you want to clip it out and put it in a short or something, and so that way we can see what you said, then I'd be the first one to go public on my channel and apologize. I'll even apologize now if that was the case. But the whole point is I genuinely was concerned about a situation you talked about on your channel as one of your supporters, and then I felt left high and dry on that. That's the honest truth. That's the honest truth, Robert. So again, I don't know what more I can do, and try to make everything right. I never tried to do anything wrong. I was just going by what I saw and what I didn't see. And I was watching him religiously. Right. And we still watch you religiously, Pedro. We watch every piece of content you put out. I never saw that. Clip it out. And let us know where the original link is of the original stream. Send us a timestamp, and then, hey, I would have no problem putting out a formal apology on that. But I didn't see it.
Right. And Pedro, once again, you can't come at me and say, I don't know why you're letting him up here. Pedro, I don't know about your guys' history, the extensive history and, the interpersonal history that you guys have. There is no way for me to know anything and you to say, well, why do you have him up here? First of all, I have no allegiance to anyone. I'm a news channel. I have allegiance to what I'm trying to get out there for the people. That is what I have an allegiance to. I don't have an allegiance to anyone individually at all. I didn't know that if you didn't like something, I was not supposed to do something. I didn't know that that's how it worked. You have me blocked on text message and on the phone and everything else. But even if it was that way, that's not how I roll anyway. And especially, I don't know what you guys got going on. I'm not going to speak on or get in the middle of anyone's problems when I don't know. Just like when it happened and Dad Dash was up here and Torp was up here. And I was like, you know what? I don't know. It was said. I ain't got nothing to say. If I ain't got nothing to do with it, my name Bennett and I ain't in it. And that's how it goes. And that's respect to everybody else out there. If I don't know what's going on about whatever you personally got going on, don't try to come at me like don't like this dude. This is what you guys do to your subscribers out there. You guys say, I don't like this person. You guys don't like them either. And it spreads a bad bug all around the gig community, which is why before I started my channel, I was watching this and I said, I got to correct this. That's how I hopped in because of that. All right. Because of that.
Hey, because Robert, do you mind if I say one more thing about this? Sorry.
Pedro's back. I think it is. I think Pedro's back. I saw something that said Pedro, if he's back. I'm just saying, hey, Pedro, hey, you can't get mad at me, man. Now, if you tell me something, Pedro, and believe this, I can't believe it because everyone knows on Hot Facts, I do side A and side B. I cannot just listen to one side. I can't listen to somebody say, well, don't go by that burrito there. It's nasty there. I might like that burrito. They might put enough sour cream and guacamole in there and put the right cheese enough with and they might marinate their carne asada so good that I'm like, man, I want 2 of them. Just because you don't like it, that don't mean that I'm not going to like it. You know what I mean? Some people might want extra sugar in their Kool-Aid. Some people might want theirs a little bit sour. You know what I mean? So, it's to each his own. But you can't come in and think that someone is just going to follow your lead. First of all, I am not a follower. I'm not a leader for what you guys think of a leader is. I'm a leader because I walk the path and I don't turn back. And my decision is my decision. I'm a leader on my own path. Whoever respects me, they will respect me. And then with the more respect I get, they will see me as he can actually help us go forward. I'm a leader in that way. I'm a leader for the people. I am the people's champ here on Hot Facts. I am here for the people and by the people. That's what I do. I don't follow anyone. So if anybody else out there says, well, you should like this, Reese likes this, don't listen to them. Ask me yourself to see if I like it. And don't just run with someone's personal narrative. And I'm glad he hopped on. And Pedro, you hopped on, but you just don't do that stuff. I wish you would have answered John Billings' questions and not blew him off. While you were up here, I wanted to ask you about that because that's what Richard did to Eric. And I wanted to ask you about that, but I feel why you left so quick. You had something to say about Eli. Your history with Eli is so tough that no matter what, you'll click any link. I don't know about why it's that tough, but I know that you blew Thomas off and ganged up on him. You don't want to hear that from him, and you know that about our history. I will ask questions about that. So I know why you bounced out. I know why you bounced out. It's the second time you bounced out that quick. The other time was when you were on with me and DoorDash Revolution, and we told you that you're going to have to change your content. So I was going to ask you about that while you were here also, but you left. If you want to answer that, you can surely go ahead and click the link. And as you see, I did not mute you how you muted me. All right, so let's just get all that out there in the open. There was no manipulation you had to do to get up here. I said, Pedro, I unblocked you like 4.5 months ago. You've been unblocked for a long time. So as you see, you were able to click the link. You were like, damn, did that really happen? You did it again. Did that really happen the third time? You were like, damn, yeah, I'm really here. You showed your face. That's really what it is. And I did not block you. You have respect on Hot Facts. Your opinion counts. Your credibility starts here. Only you can diminish your credibility. Now, if you don't want to answer questions, that can also diminish your credibility also. We got people on here that have questions for you that you could have answered. It wasn't going to be no jump on you and do all that. I was going to ask how Thomas said, come on Hot Facts so he can moderate. I was going to moderate and ask a question, let him get it out, let you answer and stop you, then let him go back and rebuttal. That's what I was going to do. But, some people don't like those rules right there, and I understand. Some people want absolute total control. This ain't no micro or no macro management here. We are acute right there on the spot. We got managers watching you right there by your feet. It is what it is. Thomas, what you think about that?
Well, I didn't expect to be interacting with Darth Bet on you right here, right now. So I'm definitely be more interested in a formalized format like you're talking. But I would need at least 24 hours to think about what I want to say and what I want to ask. So
yeah, because you
as
learned
far
the
as being on
lesson.
the
You
spot
learned
goes,
the
I didn't
lesson the
expect
first
that.
time.
So. What's that?
You learned the lesson the first time. Just you had it, but you was like, I'm just going up in there. You learned the lesson the first time. Like, and Pedro,
well,
I gotta ask you something, man. Why the hell are you like, what is the difference between Welty and John Billings? What is the difference? Welty is a cocky little kid who says he's a rapper. And I did bars in like 4 of my lives ago. I did bars for him to let him know that you're barking up the wrong tree. What is it about this kid, Pedro, that you like so much? And what did John Billings do so much that turned you off? Was it that he was making more than you and he wanted to challenge you? Or was it because he didn't have enough subs? I want to know that, because you blew the kid off, man. And you did him dirty. You did him dirty. Like, you gave him swamp water.
What? Yeah, what's up with that? John Billings is a good kid, man.
Yeah. Can I jump in on this? Because I've been following John Billings for a little while too. He's what is he? He's in like in his early 20s, right? He's a young kid, YouTuber, young up and coming YouTuber, new to the gig space, new to working. He's a young man that is learning and trying to make money to provide for whatever future he wants to create for himself, right?
He's done quite well for himself so far.
Yeah.
Is this John? If this is John Billings, you gotta show your face, man. Don't be coming up here doing that
Oh,
stuff.
I'd
If
love
it's
to meet
John, if
John
it's you,
Billings.
you gotta show your face. So go ahead, coach. Go ahead, coach. Keep
No,
going.
I love how you do this, bro. I use OBS, so like I verify people beforehand, or I have a delay I can dump, but you can't get porn bombed, bro. We can't get you porn bombed and shut down, right?
You're right.
I know how that goes,
None
man.
of that.
None of that here.
Let me tell you this. When I first got monetized, it was crazy because Hannibal was talking all this stuff, and all of a sudden, someone was spamming my chat with all this like porn stuff, right? And I was like, what the hell? It was like rainbow colors and all this stuff, right? Going up there. I was like, what is going on? I said, moderators, kick that person out. I have to go into my YouTube and permanently ban that stuff there. I'm like, but they try to do anything to throw up on your channel to discredit you. You know, that's what trolls do. You know, you can't discredit the truth. There's no way you can hide the truth. Hot facts is the truth behind what you stand for. If you can't stand for it, you are a bum.
Yeah, yeah. Like I was gonna say, John Billings. I really liked the guy, and he was. I think what really happened, from what I saw, Robert and Thomas, is he was supporting hashtag Glitchgate, and he was trying to find out what was going on, and he made some comments on it, and then all of a sudden, he puts out, this message in Pedro's chat last week saying that I do not support any creators going after anyone, for this Glitchgate or suing them. And I can kind of understand that, but he changed his tune. And honestly, I think, Pedro was trying to convince him otherwise. Pedro's a big channel. He's going to have some pull, with people that don't know how this YouTube game works. And I hate to say it, as much as I don't want it to be a game, it kind of is a game, and you got to learn who to play the game with and who to not play the game with, right?
I mean, but coach, look at this, coach. Look at this. All right. Pedro calls UDM a big dog, right? Mm-hmm. UDM has 17,000 subscribers, right?
Yeah.
He has 1.5 million views, right?
Yeah.
He's a big dog. I have 11 point. It's going to be 11.6 after tonight. I have 3.6 million views here.
Wow. That's good.
And this is just in 15, 16 months. So if UDM is a big dog with less views than me, but he has more subs, but no one watches him as much as me, that makes me a bigger dog than him because he has to go overtime to get where I am, right? Right?
Yes, but there's a reason why.
Ain't that what it is?
There's a reason why he considers. I think UDM is more in Pedro's pocket or more in alignment with what Pedro's trying to accomplish. You see what I'm saying? So with you, you're on the right side of things. You fight for the drivers. You're an honest and ethical person. And, I think Pedro's looking at people, in ways that align with him. And if you don't align with him, it doesn't matter if you have more views or more subs. It matters, who's willing to go along with Pedro's agenda or not. I mean, that's my opinion. I'm sorry if it sounds bad.
Well, check this out. Someone just said, Gig Economy Corruption just said you can't get 100 viewers on your live like UDM. UDM can get 100 viewers on his live, but he can't. Look, all right. For those of you who don't know, I'm on every single platform. In my 16 months or whatever else it is on social media, I have over 12 million views. I'm on every platform. So that's what I have accomplished with me doing this. So when you say you can't get 100 viewers in your live like UDM can't do what I do, period, because I have way more than him and he's been on here for years. They're like, you got to understand some stuff on how that works. Like, check this out. Perfect example. Bentley Coupe has 160,000 subs, right? But Pedro has way more views than him. So everyone says Pedro is a bigger channel. So I'm trying to think of, Hannibal had to cheat like Pedro because I passed up Hannibal. and they cheated together so they can pass me up because I was growing. They were like, we got to stop this. So therefore, if I have more views than all of your favorite people that you guys watch every day, then why are you guys hating on Hot Facts? I have surpassed them in views and subs and everything. So what is the big issue? And I keep it fair for everyone. I help the customers, the merchants, the drivers, and everything else like that. So if I'm doing that, what is the problem with Hot Facts? If I'm doing way more than all the rest of you guys. Like, for instance, there are people that talk about me and they only get 5,000 views in a month. Okay. I just did 98,000 views in 28 days. So if I do 98,000 views in 28 days and you do 5,000 views in 1 month, what gives you enough credit to say that I don't know what I'm talking about? Obviously, the more people out there that hear what I'm saying, they pay attention to it and they like it. That's why they watch it. You cannot go off on what other people like. So therefore, when you guys say stop talking about views and stuff, well, you guys stop talking about views and stuff because I'll just cancel your Christmas. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You ain't gonna get no grits and honey ham for breakfast. You ain't gonna get that with the egg. You ain't gonna get that. You know what I'm gonna give you? You gonna get that stale box of Captain Crunch. That's what you gonna get.
Hey, real quick.
So don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Robert.
Go ahead, Coach.
I'm so sorry, Robert. Yeah, I got to jump off in about 10 minutes because I got to take my dog out to go poo-poos. My lady called me, and I don't want my lady going outside when it's dark. But and then I can pop on in if you guys are still back. But
carry a taser. Carry a taser with you.
Yeah, exactly. So here's the thing: you're talking about Pedro's 22 million views and the value of his channel. And, you follow Brian. I'm assuming you follow Brian, Gig Apps Exposed and DoorDash Sucks, right?
Yes.
And Brian was saying this, and I agree with it. The reason why Pedro got so many views was because of what Brian was saying. It's all the fluffer nutter
He stole them from TikTok.
Well, yeah, yeah, he did. That's why he got demonetized for reused content. That's what it was. It's against YouTube's monetization policies. Yeah, you're right. But real quick, Robert, the thing is, he got those in addition to the content that he stole from TikTok and all that. He was creating fluffer nutter content saying you can make this amount of money if you get your AR up and you get top dash, your acceptance rate matters while using the glitch. I mean, honestly, if he were to go public and say, hey, you know what? I used the glitch, everyone would be off his back. That's the bottom line. Do you guys feel that he used the glitch?
GEC. Oh, Pedro, absolutely. Look, all right, good question. Pedro, I hope you're watching right now. I've already said I know you're using the glitch. You said you tried the glitch. If you tried the glitch, and Pedro, your first question to John Billings after you asked him, did you make more money using the glitch? You asked him, well, are you on the large order program? That lets me know you know how to use the glitch and cherry pick your orders. You confessed like live. A lot of people were just watching and didn't understand what you said. I pay attention. You admitted right then and there that you still, and then just like everybody else says, well, if I'm making more money than I am doing now, I'm gonna just do it. The only way that you, Pedro, will not use the glitch is because Tony's shoe is so close because of the rideshare guy. And that will make you stop. If that did not make you stop, then I don't know what else would. You don't want to get deactivated because your middle name is DoorDash. Your middle name is DoorDash. So if you cut your middle name out and just Pedro Santiago, people might think that you make like empanadas or something on the corner. It wouldn't be what it is. You are Pedro DoorDash Santiago. You don't want to get deactivated because now you got to switch it all up. What you gonna be? Pedro Instacart Santiago, but we all know that you hate doing Instacart. We saw your meltdown when you cursed out the camera and sat down on the cart because it was too many. It was too much stuff. We've seen that. So I know that you are using the glitch and you are using it down. You are using it sporadically when you need to. You're not doing it as much as you were. I know that. which is why you and Richard were trying to go back and forth to throw the blame on each other. And Richard is dead wrong because when he appeared on my show with Ron and all them on August of August 20th of last year, he was on there, and Sin City learned about the glitch the end of June and July. But he showcased the pyramid in August on my channel, which means the glitch was fully in and he was gaining people in to go ahead and do it. And Richard was stealing subscribers from other channels, showing how much he is making. So, Ron, you got some explaining to do too. Dashwagon, you got some explaining to do too. And I think that you bounced off of Sin City because you saw it was going to get too big, let it blow up. Now I can talk about him. Now I don't got to be associated, but I figured that out. Dashwagon, you got to figure that part out yourself. And if you want to come on Hot Facts and get interviewed about those questions, come on and do it because I want to ask them. Now, he's using the glitch and they all were.
Yep. And here's the thing, Robert.
And they're still doing it. They're still doing it.
And Robert,
they glitching.
They glitching.
They glitching. Say it again, Thomas.
They glitching.
Hold on,
they glitching, baby. They glitching.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
Yeah, Robert. Mad respect, bro. Again, thank you so much for letting me come on, man. It's an honor, and you got to understand, folks. When people invite you on their panel, okay, it's we're not entitled to this, man.
If this is Dashwagon, you got to show your face. All right, it's not him. We got trolls. Go ahead, Eli. I'm not gonna go to the beat. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to have to pop off for a few to take the dog out, but then I'll come back. And if you guys are still on, I'll pop back in. But here's the thing. When Richard came on to Pedro's channel, I mean, that was strange. I've been talking about that with Brian, DoorDash Sucks, and many people on my channel. It's like, okay, so Pedro allows Richard to come on, who supposedly he doesn't like, allows Richard to come on and promote a video that's going to come out on Richard's channel the very next day, which came out and the thumbnail said, I cheated. And then Richard comes out and completely, he admitted it first on Pedro's stream. And then, Richard did the whole thing on his channel. And as far as I've seen, he hasn't put out any other content since then, Richard, right? So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, is there collusion here? Like, was this scripted? I mean, they all knew they're going. Listen, once this glitch, the thing is this: when this glitch was exposed, it killed all these fluffer nutter channels because no one's gonna ever trust their content again. So now it's like they have no other choice but to play this charade of drama and pull all this that they're doing now. That's my opinion. So Richard going on there really made no sense. Why would you do that, Richard? Especially if you and Pedro are not on good terms, right? And then you look at Pedro's face when Richard is talking, and he's all like, all smug and happy. I mean, come on, dude, this is bad acting, guys. I mean, honestly, this is bad acting. Look at Thomas. He's sitting there laughing. He's like, yeah, Eli, that makes sense. I mean, come on, guys, let's be real. It's YouTube. Everyone wants to be YouTube famous. This is just a crappy way of going about it,
Right. The Dashwagon says, yep, still glitching every day, along with the hundreds of dashers I shared it with. Dashwagon, I ain't saying that, look, ain't nothing wrong with that. You shared it with a bunch of drivers. What I'm saying is, when you guys appeared on my show, and because when you hopped on, I said, oh, what's up, man? And you said, what's up? And I said, what's your name, Ron? And I said, can I call you Big Ron? And you said, yes, I can. That's Ron, you don't understand that I can walk into a room, look at how everything is set on up. They can take me out. I can walk back in and put everything in the exact same way it was. That's how I am. I'm telling you exactly our first communications with each other. You cannot deny this at all. So you knew about it then. I just don't know when you wanted to make that break. And when you made the break, you were like, well, I'm going to let him blow up and I'm going to talk about him so no one talks about me.
Robert, sorry to interrupt. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, bro?
Yep, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. Now, Thomas. Thomas there? Is Thomas there? Can you see him? Thomas, can you hear me? Yep, it's just me. It's just me now, people. It's just me now, people. We have Pedro up there. Pedro, they are all gone. If you feel like you want to come up here and speak, I'm not gonna cut you off. I'll ask you a question. You can answer. He's not here anymore. I explained on whatever it was that you told me. You can't believe on why I had him up here. Some people would tell me they can't believe why I allowed you up here after what you do to me. But I'm a news channel. I don't care about that, man. I don't care about that. My whole thing is helping out the gig community, not holding things back. And you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Uh, People, it started off as an interview. It turned into something. We got 51 people in here. Let's hit them likes. Let's go ahead and do all this stuff. Dad Dash, I hope you're watching. You said, oh, let's get some more in for the lounge. It's discrimination over here. Dad Dash, if you ain't got no problem with me, that means you are going at me when you said that. Don't come at me. Please don't come at me. I have nothing against you except that you were hiding information and you jumped the fence. That is the only thing I got. Outside of that, I don't know, man. You gotta fix some stuff yourself. You gotta fix some stuff yourself, Dad Dash. I'm gonna bring Thomas up to the stream again. So he is up here. And he's up there. Hello. Thomas, what'd you think about all that, man? What'd you think about all that?
Yeah. Hang on, I'm having some technical difficulties here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. What'd you think about all of that? First of all, they tried to sabotage your interview. They tried to interrupt the chat because you are credible and everything else there. They tried to silence you. You showed more people than Richard and anybody else has ever did about the glitch. You got people glitching. They glitching, baby, all over the U.S. They probably glitching in Australia right now on Deliveroo. We don't know because people, if you don't know, Deliveroo is DoorDash over there in Australia and in the UK. Deliveroo is owned by DoorDash. So they could be glitching worldwide right now. They could be glitching worldwide because of you. You know, how do you feel that they try to silence you? Kind of like, we got to assassinate him. How does it feel that they want to assassinate you?
Yeah, character assassination is not going to work here because, like I said, I haven't cheated anyone. I haven't stolen anything. I haven't been complicit in a scam. So I haven't lied to anybody. So none of that, none of these ad hominem attacks are going to matter in the end. So let the haters hate. Let them say what they want. Yeah. Yeah, these guys are going to have to learn what a logical fallacy is. So.
All right, Allison Jones, you might be a troll, babe. Pull up Allison Jones. Let's go look at that channel right there. It says 20 subscribers. How long? Go to the about there. Hit about 2020. All right, Allison Jones, you might be a real person. Robert, you super alpha, but you're soon doomed to be a beta. Let me tell you how that will never happen. First of all, my great grandparents were picking cotton. Their parents were picking cotton as slaves. My grandfather is the first black person in the state of California to have a license to buy and sell guns, hunting and fishing. The first black family to move into the white area, Hollywood, Maywood, Linwood, all that in California. The first black family to move into a school, do all that. My house has been shot at, burned down, all this and all that. I've only seen married men. No one of my uncles or any of them have been divorced. My parents have not been divorced. The men run the household, but we know the women go have us as punk ass bitches going ahead to go buy shit that we don't want to go and get because they are the wives that we marry. And that is what it is. If I'm gonna be a beta, it's when I'm around all my aunties and my mom and anybody else like that to say, go to the store and buy the ice. Go do this, go do that. That's about it. Outside of that, guess what they go do? Y'all go listen to all the men out there to know what to do. Ain't no betas ever around where I have been. The only beta I ever had was a fish, and that motherfucker was vicious. I couldn't put nothing inside there with him. He just chopped up everything. So take that back. Take it back to where you came from. Allison Jones. Your last name is Jones. Hopefully you got the skills. You have the skills of a Jones. But if you don't, I'm gonna turn you into bones, which means that I'm just gonna piranha your ass and eat through your flesh. Only thing left is gonna be are those bones there. Don't ever come on the Hot Facts and disrespect me like calling me something that I am not. First of all, that will never happen. Beta in me, man, never. Ain't no beta in me. I like to eat beets. You know, I like to watch BETA and B, like BET 1 and 2. You know, that's what it is. You know, but don't ever come at me with that nonsense. I'll go ahead and just shut you down. I'll
Yeah,
go
no,
ahead and
this
just
person, this
yeah.
person needs to focus more on acknowledging others for what they've already accomplished. But you know, this the people that are on this broadcast right now, we're on our Sigma grind set. So I don't know what all this alpha beta bullshit is. So, anyways,
It's me. I'm back.
And he came in with the Six Sigmas. But people, I'm gonna do this for you. People, do you see what this is, people? Don't have me. Don't have me step on you. Don't have me step on you. I'm not gonna step on you. You know why? Because even those people were followers. They have to go through rituals and things like that to be accepted. That's not who I am. I am my own man. I stand alone and I stand with the people that rock behind me. That is it. If you don't deal with that, kick rocks.
yeah,
He
pretty much
said,
says
but
it all,
look at
man.
the hat he's wearing. Are you talking about I got an LA hat on. Are you talking about Eli's hat? Eli is wearing an Alpha hat. I wear those hats. I got Kangos and people. First of all, I got a cowboy hat.
Kangle,
I wear
baby.
cowboy hats.
Kangle is
Come on
awesome,
now,
dude. What's wrong with the
man.
Kangle hat?
Ain't nothing wrong with a Kango hat. I wear a Kango hat. I can pull my socks up high. I can go buy me a pair of knickers. Do you know what knickers are? I'll go buy me a pair of knickers and walk around, and you gonna be like, "Oh, he think he flossing on you." You don't even know what it is. You gonna be like, "That's a nice hat that go with those pants." That's what you gonna say. That's what you gonna say.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
That's what you gonna say. I ain't gonna. You know what? I've been on for 2 hours and 36 minutes. We about to cut this off right now. I
Yeah.
do final words, final thoughts. I'm gonna take it to Eli first, and then I'm gonna give it to Thomas right after. Eli on Hot Facts. We give the final words. Your final words can be for anyone. I know what you do for a living. You are Coach Eli. Use your final words and inspire anyone out there that may need some inspiring. Final words.
A few things. First of all, I really want to thank you, Robert, for giving me this opportunity to come here on your platform. You're an amazing guy, and you're one hell of a comedian, dude. I mean, honestly, dude, you could blow this whole joint and go be like the next Steve Harvey or something, dude. But anyway, or Eddie Murphy, dude. Eddie Murphy, remember him, man? Eddie Murphy was the man.
Delirious and raw.
Yeah,
Come on now.
dude. Yeah. But you know, this is what I tell people. You got to look at yourself in the mirror, and you got to love yourself internally before anyone else is going to love you. And when you love yourself, you do it in a selfless way, meaning that it's internal. You don't go around saying, you know, I love myself, so you should love me too. You know, and when you have that self-love, you know, deep within, nothing's going to phase you. The trolls won't phase you. You'll get a good laugh at it and move on and continue creating whatever greatness you're trying to create. Before I go though, as part of my final thoughts, I wanted to ask you, Robert, and you also, Thomas. Like, what is your take on all of this? I'm just curious. And again, I'm not trying to bash Pedro. Hey, look, what if I was wrong, then I apologize. But I think I was warranted in what I said. But I can be the bigger man and apologize. But what is your take on this whole thing with Pedro? What do you think, Robert? What do you think Pedro's trying to do, and what do you think Pedro's trying to do also, Thomas? I'm just curious. Like, what's the end game here?
Well, what I have always said myself, Pedro wants to be the top of the mountain. And there's nothing wrong with trying to be the top of the mountain. Nothing wrong with it. If you work hard and fight for it and do what you got to do, it is a-okay. That's what he's trying to do. I feel that he has made some majorly disappointing steps, from calling people miserable human beings and everything else that he does. When he left the 70-year-old lady at the hospital because she was just simply asking him what car you were in, and he was like, she's asking too much and being mean. Like, he's done some things that are wrong. Being the spearhead of No Tip, No Trip and all of that, that got him masses of people, quick. But quick money don't make good money, man. It don't make lasting money. He wants to be the top of the hill. That's what he wants to do, and he wants to eliminate any opposition in his way. Now, that's a major mistake because, as we all know, Rocky needed Apollo. Hulk Hogan needed Macho Man. We all know that's how it works. Professor X needed Magneto. We know how it works. You know what I mean? That's how it works. He
Yep.
doesn't understand that you can't always have yes men around you, because you will not grow into being what you want to be. And all the yes men around him has made it so that there's going to be like this war that don't need to be there, but he don't even know how to control his troops. If he wants to be the man, he's got to be the man. And to be the man, you got to walk like the man. To walk like the man, you got to show yourself different from everyone else. He may say that he is doing that, but he is doing it in a negative light. I would respect the gentleman a whole much more if he did it the other way and he did not play these little childish games that he plays. I'll call you, I'll text you, then block you, and then go throw subliminals out on lives and stuff, and then say I unblock people and you can't get on there. I would really, understand him. But he does everything backwards. That's why, like, we have this thing. He thought that because it was him, that's how I was getting popular. No, I was getting popular because the people saw instantly, like, this dude is everywhere. He's talking. He's in the camera. He's doing this. And they were upset that people like him. That was a threat to him and Hannibal and their whole crew. You know what I mean? He wants to be the top without having any difficulties in the road. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but he's just doing it wrong. He gets people to what's it called again? Gaslight people and talk about people, and he sits behind the scenes and then does a live every Sunday to make subliminal messages about the people that his people spoke about. That's not cool right there. That is mass manipulation. We ain't in Waco, Texas, how the revolution said, and I'm not drinking that juice. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. But he can try to strive. Positive Pedro, is this where you are now? I ain't seen a hoodie on. I don't know if this is negative Pedro, hoodie Pedro, positive Pedro. If this is Pedro, I don't know if this is Pedro with the bet on you on your thigh. I don't know if this is sensitive Pedro. I don't know if it's Daddy Pedro. I don't know.
Don't forget
You gotta
Pedro
make
bot.
up. Yeah, Pedro bot. Yeah. We don't know what you are, but at least let us see exactly who you are with the one person on who you are. That's all we want to know. If you do that and you grow, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. If you done things that manipulated people and made people like, I know you have a story, Pedro, of someone trying to go out there and meet you, how Eric did. But William Anderson went out there and beat you. So you probably don't want to admit that. But I know you've had that happen. We can't have you doing that. Admit that you did that stuff and say, look, I'm going to be positive Pedro from now on out. If I get angry, you will know when I'm angry. Just say that. You'll be A-okay. Until that day comes, man, you got a lot of enemies. And that's just the way it is.
Let me just say that as far as stirring the drama shit pot goes, just remember, in the end, you only end up trolling yourself. So it's food for thought.
Yep. Now, Eli, were those your last words? Or
yeah,
no?
those are my last words. I'm going to go ahead and pop off out of respect for you and Thomas, and I want to thank you once again, Robert.
Thank you, Coach.
For letting me come on here. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and same with you, Thomas. I'm here to support whatever you guys need from me. Reach out. I'm thinking what I'm going to do, guys, is find a way to connect us all behind the scenes so we can easily more communicate besides email, and that way we can get content out easier.
Yeah, that would be good.
And I'm coming on your show. I'm coming on your show, so I'm just letting you know I'm bringing a suitcase to your show with a big fluffy pillow that has goose feathers in that has goose feathers. That's what I'm doing. I'm coming to your show, so whenever we can set it up, I am there. Just know
Robert,
I am there.
You know what? I used to use the down goose pillows. You know what the problem is? They're comfy. They lose their fluff after like 4 months. So last year, my girlfriend and I bought these memory foam pillows from Costco. These big ass king size memory foam pillows for $60. A year later, they're still like new. So I've switched to memory foam, but I get it, bro. You can bring whatever you want, man. Whatever makes you comfy, bro.
Hey, you know what I do with the memory foams?
What's
when
that?
I lay down, I put them in between my legs so my legs can squeeze on them so I can lay on my side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, thank you, bro. You guys are great. Listen, I've taken up enough time here. I want to turn the floor respectfully back to you guys. Thank you for having me, and I'll be in touch. We're setting things up, Thomas. I'll reach out to you. We'll get it going for tomorrow.
Coach.
All right.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
No worries. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you. God bless.
All right, now.
Bye.
See you later. Woo, Thomas.
Yes, sir.
It went from an interview to getting him riled up to want to hop in here, to even getting Pedro Darthbot up in here. Even got Darthbot up in here. He was afraid to talk to you, but he at least clicked the link on Hot Facts.
I don't think the man was afraid to talk to me. I think he just had a priority that he had in mind. So I don't want to speak too soon and say that he was afraid to speak with me, but you know.
Well, you ain't gotta say it. I'm saying it. He left because he was. I'm saying it. He left because he was afraid of you, and you did not get your just due. But for everybody else out there, Flex and everybody else out there that says that nobody watches Hot Facts, is 51 people in here. It was 58 people in here at one time right here. It's being broadcasted on all of your famous gig tubers. They are all watching this. I have interviewed them, and a lot of them are afraid to get in this hot seat. All I gotta say is this, folks. Thomas, give them your last words, and I'm gonna do the D'Lo Brown head shake. Yeah.
Let me just say that I appreciate you, Hot Facts with Robert Reese, man. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me. Yeah, hopefully the community got some good information tonight. Stay tuned for what's about to transpire next, and we'll be doing another broadcast on my show tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. So feel free to tune in. So with that, I'm gonna leave you, and I'll sign off tonight. So thank you so much.
All right.
Appreciate you. God bless.
Now, people, that's Glitch Dash. We be glitching. That was Glitch Dash right there, people. I want to say, look, I want to thank everyone who has tuned in and everyone who is still here. It's almost 3 hours now. We got a lot of people in here. Thank you so much. I want to give another shout out to all the new upcoming people who will be starting a news channel because they were inspired by Hot Facts. I want to give you guys, hey, go do it, and don't let nobody take you out your lane. My final words are this. I came into this thing with 0 subs. By the time I have 40 subs, I had someone that had 22,000 subs trying to get me on to interview me. I did not let that get to my head how some of you guys may be doing. No, I had a whole objective, a whole goal, a whole reason. I wrote it down. I followed every step. I am now on the second phase of my phase 2. Phase 1 in the first year, I had like 8 steps. I am now on phase 2, and I am on the second phase of my second step. And I'm not stopping for nobody. I said that I was gonna do a revamp. I revamped it. I want to let people see that I'm doing more of what they are doing. We are doing that. I'm showing them more receipts, more everything, and we keeping it way real. Don't let nobody tell you you cannot do it at all. I got the most haters in the gig world from everyone. I got the most haters, but all them haters combined, they can't keep up with me. I put up too much content way too fast, and whatever you do, I am always watching. On top of that, I'm just not going to stop, man. And you ain't going to stop me. I have solidified the official news channel of the gig world. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Dad Dash, this should be your motto. Ain't nobody here discriminating. I don't care if you purple, if you was black as the night outside. I don't care if you was yellow as a banana. I don't care if you was white as Casper the Ghost. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you are albino. I don't care if you are blind. I don't care if you are deaf. I'll use sign language to help you. I do not care. Don't never let nobody tell you you cannot accomplish anything. They all might have Solo and Buckle and all these sponsors. They can take that stuff and shove it. When you got real heart, can't nobody tell you nothing. And I'm Hot Facts with Robert Reese. They said, well, he's going to do ride-alongs and a live. Let's see how well that goes. Well, it's got 58 people that viewed in today. A lot of you guys don't even get 150 views a day. And you're online for 12 hours straight. Maybe you need to rethink your business plan and don't think about me. I'm out here like Chuck Woolery and 2 and 2, and babe, give them the bye-bye, red glass wisdom. I'm going to be seeing you. I want you up here because, brother, I love your message. Red glass wisdom, people. Here it is. Check this man out. Great channel, great info. And he owns his own business and has employees. And he door dashes. Don't tell me nothing. When the real facts is here, I'll make the fake ones disappear. Peace. We out of here. Tell me nothing, man.